Welcome to Unclicked. That's
starting?
the sound. That is the sound of the beginning of the podcast.
Unless you're members only, then you just got a podcast on Netflix shows.
I don't know if they got that one.
Yeah.
They may not bore them with that one, but sometimes the unpublished are worth it. But that was not.
I think so. Yeah, they've got some good tips on Netflix shows.
What the hell happened in September? We have Joey Cobbs. You can move that thing around as much as you want. And Dennis Anderson. Shout out to Dale. Shout out to Source BMX.
Best beer in the game.
Shout out to the members of the channel.
Best distro in the game.
And then, so we did Who the Hell Won BMX. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So just a few days ago with Garrett. So that is online right now. And now we're doing the news one. So we're going to touch on what happened there, but we really did a deep dive into those.
Yeah, it'll be nice because
Yeah.
there was a bunch of huge, heavy events. So Battle of Hastings, Nora Cup, X Games Japan. Anything else I'm missing?
Bike side, corn
Bike
hucket,
side, corn, a bunch of
and then
events.
The Denver
so,
event. Yeah.
So watch that for all the events. We'll still hit them real quick on this one, but this one's going to be more about the videos and Nora Cup too. So
Yeah.
So this is what the hell happened in September. All BMX.
And then close the Boardwalk Empire Wikipedia page for everybody.
The members only are getting the Netflix special.
I forgot to actually turn on the TV. I was so distracted by Netflix. And I always feel bad like with the one angle thing, but the one angle really makes it so I can just turn this edit around for the next day. So
that camera's not on.
none of the side cameras, just the middle camera are on. So
That one.
Yep.
Hey, everyone.
That I always feel bad like I'm being lazy, but that just makes it so I can actually turn this around in a super, super quick fashion.
I actually noticed that.
Yeah.
The Garrett one.
Yeah.
It wasn't two angles.
Yeah. So
Or more than three angles.
yeah. So as always, this goes the same way. News, and within that, highlights, industry news, sponsor, and then random stuff, events that happened, events that are coming, videos, and some honorable mentions in there, and then Insta clips. Links to every single thing we talk about will be in the description of the video. And if we miss something, just leave a comment, and we'll try and grab it next month. We're usually pretty good about that. And that's it. Complain to our HR department, which is ran by Joey. Right?
I'll get right back to you.
Yeah. So first off, rest in peace, Harry Leary, which was the old graphic for the podcast. Inventor essentially of the front foot into the front foot look back, and a race legend overall. Passed away recently on September 7th, 65 years old.
Heat exhaustion. I was asking.
Yeah.
Arizona. So
Yeah, let's read that. What did you know that?
Yeah, I had heard that.
I was
but
just
I don't
reading.
Know the details.
Can you talk into the microphone? Because you are on a podcast.
Yeah, I can scoot over.
Yeah, you can move it.
The YouTube fans can't hear your loud voice.
Yeah. We can.
We can.
There you go.
Here we go.
Is that say something?
Is that better? It sounds kind of low. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to talk loud to hear myself.
Let me
Sounds pretty good to me.
reset this.
Okay. I hear you guys a lot better than I hear me. Oh,
There
that
we-
sounds better.
Okay,
That does
all
sound
right.
better.
All right. So, but when
Okay.
you get excited,
Right,
I'm gonna
I'll
have to
chill
turn
out.
it back down.
Yeah, right. I'll try to.
But yeah, Harry Leary impact on BMX racing is immeasurable. Started his career in '74. I think he literally was racing up until recently. So just long time race legend. I think he, if you watch the Moeller podcast, this is the one that Moeller fought back in the day. So the one that he like kicked and all that stuff.
Poor
after the
guy.
fact,
Heat
yeah.
exhaustion in Arizona. That sounds crazy.
Oh,
Sounds
that's what
gnarly.
happened?
That's what it
Yeah, it says
saying.
right there. And I heard that in a
terrible.
text. I got a text about that and wasn't sure, and then see it here. And when I got the text, I was like, that might be one of the gnarliest ways to pass away, or to, I mean, who knows? But I mean,
knows
heat
what it's
exhaustion in Arizona, I mean, I don't know the details, but couldn't have been pretty.
Oh,
I
wow.
think.
Yeah, I did not realize that at all.
It's a pretty extreme way.
Yeah. I mean, he could have been riding or just out of the desert or whatever. I know he was still, I mean, you see from this photo right here, that's recent. Like
Right.
he is still
active,
there was
yeah.
like some drama in the race world involving him recently, like in the last year or two, like he's still out there. So rest in peace, Harry Leary.
Yeah.
Thank you for all
lifer, man.
all the contributions.
Definitely.
I'd like to know the real story of that because that sounds really weird. Like I've never heard of anyone dying of heat stroke personally.
Right. Yeah. Like going that far with it.
And in the unfortunate same vein, Eric Shales, aka awesome. Rosie, passed away. Philly, East Coast local legend. Saw a lot of outpouring online, from Billy Perry, from Animal, from Chocolate Truck Crew, like massive impact in that scene. So our condolences to his friends and family.
Rest in peace. I didn't know this guy, but he obviously was sick.
Yeah, such a sick crook. Roller coaster.
Tire grind?
Started up.
Started first thing, dude.
Big loop.
We talked about this quite a bit on the Who the Hell Won podcast with Garrett, but just to give it some, more because it was like 2 hours in. Daniel Durs announced his retirement from competitions. Obviously a legacy contest rider who really redefined contest runs for a while, like kind of, I don't know, mathematically approached it.
I remember that era.
Yeah. Not to like, say it was soulless and math or whatever, but like he learned how to ride these courses and pack in tricks.
He changed the game in BMX park contest riding 100%. When he came out, it was like a whole new level.
I never knew his story either until I listened to the podcast he did with Kyle Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what, Rollback or something.
Yeah, those are great.
In his story,
Kyle is such a quitter, isn't he?
His story though is really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like a miracle that he was able to come here and do everything that he did.
And he retired from BMX money, which is like a small group of people who've ever done that.
Yeah.
Like TJ.
Well, I'm sure he's still going to be coaching and doing all that. He's just probably not going to compete as a pro, is what I.
He's still
going to be making money
because he was coaching for China, right?
Yeah. He obviously set himself up well.
China
enough.
And Russia,
because he could keep competing and stay on Red Bull, I'm sure. But he's like, I'm good. I made enough money to set myself up for the next chapter.
You can focus on different things, and if you don't have sponsors that you have to, think about.
I wonder if he with this, if that means that he will like step down from Red Bull or keep it going. I mean, he's a celebrity. I mean, we talked about
maybe
this.
he'll still have
he's
a sponsor just for being a celebrity
in Venezuela. So who knows?
Bears, if you're ever around, do a podcast with us as well.
So I texted,
or listen to his Rollback podcast. That's not going to give us answers to if you retired.
Yeah,
with endless money, like I think you did.
When I was editing the other podcast, I sent him a text and I was like, "Let's do this podcast." And he said he thought he was coming to San Diego in October, but it looks like it's going to fall through. And then he asked if I was going to the China Feast, and there's potential that I may go to that, even though it's in like 2 weeks. So if I go there, I may try and do a podcast. But I always think it's better here. I always think it's way better here. But if I need to take him when I can, because not everybody can come to San Diego.
Right.
So.
He would be good.
Especially if now that he lives in Venezuela. If he lived in North Carolina, it's like that's
the retirement topic is pretty awesome.
And
I would love to listen to that. So go get it done if you can.
Yeah, I'll try. Sorry, AC kicked on there. If you hear that, I don't know. Former Olympic BMX champ to live the dream in the United States, aka Charlotte Worthington, moving to Pennsylvania.
Gonna ride with Jamie or what?
I think so. I think a Woodward type stuff. This article is pretty interesting in general. Unlike the Harry Leary one, I actually read it. I didn't realize that Harry passed away like that, so my apologies. She said she kind of talks on the just the head games that she really, it was petrifying. I could have flipped a switch going from one of the best riders of the worlds to I can't even do some of my basic tricks because my mind was working overtime. So she had, some real issues after winning gold in Tokyo and battled back. But, it could be seen in her riding. Like when I went to those qualifier events, I was like, oh, like she's not doing any flips at all. And she did a 3 flip at Tokyo, so
she was on a crazy level in Tokyo.
Yeah,
like where it was. Did you see her run?
Yeah,
it was insane.
Yeah,
like 3 flips, front
flips.
Awesome. Yeah, it was dialed and just and then she didn't make the Olympics in the next go around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she made it. She didn't make finals.
Oh, so
she was in.
She was there.
She got dropped.
Just didn't make the top 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but there was.
So she still killed it. Then
she still killed. Yeah, she still killed. I mean, she still rips like a Paris. She's more like I would equate her riding style now more to like Paris than anything else, where she goes fast, she rips tables and turn downs and stuff like that, but she's not doing those tricks that kind of elevated her to the gold spot. And
well, you can't imagine like the pressure that comes with that too. Having won a gold medal for your country, and then all the people that you probably get introduced to, and then all the different sort of elements and influences that come, get brought into your riding, basically. And I remember Paris talking about just, her experience with the Olympics, and there's a lot that you wouldn't think about that kind of comes up. And then I imagine that, could really have an effect on your mental, confidence with riding. And we all know, the mental side of it is more or less everything, like if you're not mentally
confidence.
there, then, exactly.
Yeah. So hopefully this is a good move overall. I found this line really funny. Now he's swapping the quiet village of Mausley near Ketterington for the bright lights of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
AKA Amish country.
Yeah.
I found that kind of, I was like, okay, you've never been to Pennsylvania.
I have no idea like what kind of scene she comes from, or like what her riding, like what her world is when she goes home as far as riding goes. And I think that's like so important, it's like more important is like what your riding environment is at home.
Yeah. If you don't have like a solid crew of people to cruise
ground
with
yourself
and elevate
or just
with,
normalize all the craziness when you come back from an event, you get to go back to normal, see what they've been up to in their lives, and you get to kind of like reset a bit. But if you don't have something like that, I can imagine it would be pretty hard.
Yeah, hopefully it's a proper move for Charlotte.
Move in the right direction.
We did in between. When did we do the Garrett podcast? Like Thursday or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did the Garrett podcast on Thursday, or the Who Won BMX podcast on Thursday. We did the Paris podcast on Monday, and then today is Wednesday. So Paris podcast will come out next week, I think, and so we've been doing it.
When will this podcast come out?
Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully Thursday.
Shit.
Yeah,
Fast.
I mean that's the point. But I always say
Single
that.
angle.
I always say that. And
let
then
her
I
rip.
fail,
We'll get it done.
So
one take.
I skipped out on jury duty tomorrow.
I've never reported to jury duty ever.
I did
either.
once.
Do you get those notices?
Yeah,
my wife is gone, but I'm just like,
damn, they're listening.
they're listening.
I'm gonna get in trouble now, Joey.
I've never seen a jury summons once in my life with my name on it, and it all.
Oh, you
ends
never
up
got.
right. No, I mean, come on.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. I was gonna say, arrest Joey Dennis before you arrest me. All right. So,
my wife does it.
yeah, my wife does too. She was the one that convinced me to go.
So
yeah.
we've done it. We're good. We're good.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
I'm assuming you've all seen what happened yesterday at X Games, Tuba, BMX Park Best Trick. Tried to do a double flat no-hander, and now we're here sitting in the hospital. I ended up compressing my C or T10 vertebrae in my back. Really painful. I don't recommend. Ended up getting here pretty quickly. X Games staff, the medical team, they got to me when they could, and when they did, it was all smooth after that. So got to the hospital, got all the scans done, got put under medication and everything like that, just so I could lay flat on my back, because it was really uncomfortable to be in that position for a real long time and not having to move my legs or move my upper body or anything like that. But yeah, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm in the hospital. We're sorting stuff out now to get back to Australia so we can start the road to recovery there. But just wanted to quickly say thank you to everyone who reached out, who has messaged me, called me, sending their good wishes. I want to let you all know that I haven't seen all of your messages, but I will be replying to all of you. Want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend Romy, who's been absolutely phenomenal in getting me sorted with everything, and also want to give a big shout out to my best friends Daniel Sandoval, who won yesterday, Jeremy Malott, and Marcus Crisper, who got third as well. Shout out to the X Games crew, who've been absolutely insane getting me sorted to get back to Australia and sorting everything out on their end. to make sure everything's all good on, for me to get back home and get on the road to recovery and get ready for the next one. So it's been a really rough few years with the injuries and stuff like that. So it's really nice to have support from all these people and all of you who are checking in on me. And it's just one of those things, man. Like, I'm just so lucky and just wish I could give it all back, to be honest. It's been a really rough time dealing with the amount of setbacks I've had, but I just love BMX so much, and I'll always keep coming back. It never even happened. But yeah, thank you all for checking in on me. Thank you to X Games. Thank you to my girlfriend Romy. Thank you to everyone who is checking in on me. We'll be back in Australia as soon as we can and get on the road to recovery, and just on to the next one.
Yeah, rough.
Really?
Poor dude.
Yeah.
He has had a rough one, but he always does come right back.
Yeah, just as you said.
Yeah, he really does. He's such a nice dude, and he heals up well from injuries, because right when you think he's had enough, he just comes back to the next X Games swinging.
Yeah. Definitely crazy. I mean, being there, I didn't realize that it was on that level.
You saw him crash?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking through the camera, which is always a bit of a delay, but the crash itself, like, I think he was kind of facing me, and it looked like his butt like landed in the transition, and he got the bike down first, and the wheel crushed. So usually that's like kind of a crumple zone type thing. But I mean, he was also doing a no-handed double flare.
Dude, a lot of momentum to those bones.
Yeah, so and they, just as he said, like the crew there just like got him off the course like really quick. Like they got to him super fast, kind of like one of my gripes with America is like somebody falls and the paramedics like, okay.
Crew's over there.
Yeah, where they were in there, they got him there, and then I swore I like looked at something, and then I looked back and he was on a stretcher. Wow. Like, got him out, and it was like, I was like, okay, well, he's okay. They're just stabilizing him.
Sure.
So, but yeah, glad he's okay and heal up soon, Loopy.
He'll be good. He'll be back stronger than ever. He always does.
And then, did I get all these? Yeah. BMX Hall of Fame inductees.
The first Canadian to ever be inducted.
Obviously, the highlight is Miron getting abducted.
He got in the Canadian Hall of Fame this year, too, right?
Inducted. I think maybe before, because it was Asato and Enns in Canada.
I thought it was all three of them this year. But
maybe.
I thought I saw a photo of them all together, but maybe it was just because they're all three in it.
Yeah.
It could have just been the two of them this year.
And I'm really fortunate that, ESPN decided to make BMX and extreme sports the next big thing in American pop culture, right as I was hitting my peak. It's unbelievable.
So the whole speech is 20 minutes long, really, but I mean, Jade, in a good fashion, he really just pays respect to the dudes that came before him and how they shaped his life and stuff like that, and the important people that had roles in his career and stuff like that, and doesn't really talk about himself in any sense, which was super cool speech. Super down to earth. There was a couple of super funny moments where he's like talking about like the double flip and on that show that was like back in the day,
right?
With what's his
forget
name?
the name
Jack.
of it.
It was like the Jack Ripley's Believe It or Not or something
that's what
like
it was,
that.
Yeah.
And but yeah, super cool speech. And then obviously we have Mara Stromberg's in here, Hugo Gonzalez, Kim Hayashi, Jeff Watson, Bobby Woods, the whole Freestyling magazine staff, Bob Osborne. And then Debbie Kelly, and then at the end there's a pretty, I think maybe a little bit behind the curtain type stuff of State of BMX from the head of USA BMX.
Interesting.
From Shane Fernandez is a super cool dude. But I just feel like if you were a rider and you're like listening to this stuff, you're like, whoa, you guys are actively like trying to get people on bikes. Type thing, like where it's like calculated,
right?
And it's like
the USA BMX crew is really dialed, and like because I know they started USA Freestyle,
yeah.
And I would talk to Shannon, who was like one of the main guys on the race side, and he was just telling me about getting the freestyle side up to speed, and kind of how they go about doing things. It's so organized.
Yeah.
And it's just like a well-oiled machine. And like,
it's kind of
they
daunting
really
to
do
wrap your
take
head
it
around
seriously.
it. Yeah.
I mean, even look at this presentation and this award
Yeah.
ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
they
nothing
got Jay
too.
Miron in a suit.
Well, and this is at the headquarters,
Like,
like
this is
in
nice.
Oklahoma or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's
Yeah.
huge. I've heard it's insane. Like, they have a BMX Hall of Fame you can walk through,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
have like a Haro section and everything.
With a real hall.
Really?
I mean, I assume so. So, I mean, even the
I
one.
don't know. I've heard it's very
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
It's very legit. And it's like a thing that like a lot of core BMXers don't even know about. Because
Right.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
know too much about it if it
They
wasn't for this
don't go. They
podcast
don't
and
work
Kyle
on the
Carlson.
freestyle side a lot, but they're
But
trying to.
isn't
They're
it-
doing more. That's
Yeah,
that's
this
what.
huge amateur thing, right?
Right,
Like, yeah.
right. No, and that's definitely everything they've
It's
been
really-
working towards. So they're doing stuff the
Yeah.
past, say, 5 years, maybe longer. But it's just
It's just the beginning of
it's just a beginning. You
I mean,
know.
we can listen to a couple minutes of what Shane says. I didn't
listen to a couple minutes.
I didn't mark anything, but
Now we are in innovation mode. So if I'm going to go fast, and I'm here all night, so you can grab me afterwards. On the racing side, pre-2019 is a number we look at that was pre-COVID. We know during COVID, the
They should
outdoor
ban
industry
clips
blew up.
from
Everybody
racing.
went outside. Our numbers rose.
probably.
Till today,
Because
we
the
still
crashes
have
are so
7,600
unnatural and
more
gnarly,
members than we did in
and
2019,
if you
thanks to our
just
team.
made it flats only, you would level the playing field anyways. No one would have an advantage. They do that in F1,
Yeah.
or like they do that in
They
car
do
racing all the
skinnier
time.
tires and stuff like
Like
that, so
they
they
limit
can't go faster.
Right, they limit your ability
to keep
just
the
so that
danger
it's
level a little bit.
yeah, just so
at
that it's
the-
an
at a nice line.
more even playing field.
Why does it make it even though? Because everybody has clips.
Everyone's platform? So
Well, because clips are dangerous.
the clips
That's
are
Okay,
so
you're saying
dangerous.
Clips are dangerous.
Dude, I mean, like during my time at Haro, like when I shot with the race guys, like the race crashes are far gnarlier than freestyle crashes because they can't bail, they can't get off the bike, and like they'll be like somersaulting and they're like flying through the air. The bike's attached to their foot, and it's like the fucking most brutal. Oops, are you allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
the most brutal crashes, and I swear it's because they're clipped in. And like if they weren't
course,
clipped,
yeah. Well, and they're
you'd
going
be able
fast
to
as
jump
fuck,
off, dude.
but-
You'd be able to get out of it, and it's like they just seem like very dangerous, unnatural crashes. And I just feel like, well, if you they have made it to where under a certain age group can't ride
Yeah,
clips
13
anymore.
and under, I think.
But it's like to me, it's like, well, what's the benefit for dudes riding? Yeah, you go faster, sure, but so what?
Did you watch
Like-
racing, the Olympic racing?
I didn't this year.
They
I didn't
they
watch
kind
much
of
of
had
any
they kind of
Olympics.
had a talk track about how they really came to like a group consensus to chill.
They
like
should.
in the racing where it was
Yeah.
like, hey, do not risk your life for this right now, and don't push, because they can force wrecks, and they want it so bad that they
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't wanna give up- they don't wanna
they'll
give up
do
a line.
irresponsible things.
Totally.
And it literally, there was a very, very common, like frequently mentioned like talk track about how much that it was a concern and a consensus within them, and how tame the crashes were, because I think they had some real shit, like
It's
like
scary.
we watched that piece on starts with an S, the Australian rider, and her brother had a TBI, from racing and stuff like that. Like it's a
The wrecks are real.
wild world, and
Yeah.
so but yeah, well,
What's the supercross tracks?
Yeah.
Are really gnarly.
We're going to have Letterman jackets and BMX, right? This keeps going. Spring break, first one, Brooke Crane. I remember she was here and we had 6 kids. As of right now, as we close out summer, we're almost at 4,750 kids out of one facility. Now, if you take a look at the leagues, if you're not
that's
familiar with
wild.
leagues, that's how we capture kids who come to racetracks, right?
trying to capture
You get
kids.
them in the league, and we try to retain them. So nationwide, we had 1,750 riders in league. One facility, this one, had 2,300 new riders on BMX tracks that had never tried BMX. So that's something. 35% Hispanic, 24% Black, 23% white. That's important metrics because we have sponsors and corporations that are funding us now, which I'm getting ready to tell you about. They want to know those numbers.
See what I mean though about kind of like behind the curtain, where it's
Totally.
like it's super interesting, and this
Yeah.
is the stuff that like you know, we have conversations like, how are we going to get the next generation on bikes? How are we going to get them off of Xbox?
This is actually people who
they're
are doing it analytically with a smart business sense behind it.
And it's
they understand
big picture frame of mind.
Big picture frame of mind.
And
it's different than just being like, what color frames are we going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to,
you know, like
I'm going to do a bigger tail whip. You know, like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's you get kids on bikes, you give them a facility to ride, you show them how fun it is, you show them a group of friends, you make a core memory and an impact on them, and then they ride bikes. Like that's the simple formula of it, but doing that and delivering that is very difficult. Right. And it seems like that's what they're trying to do via race and freestyle. You know, he talks in here about how Olympics was pushing to not have race in 2028 and that they saved it, you know, and stuff like that. Like it's a 15 minutes conversation. He just, as he said, he tries to cap it, but super interesting guy. You know, big picture idea, you know, like hopefully stuff 10 years away from now. So
hopefully the freestyle side keeps growing with them.
Yeah. And they have the event in Salt Lake City
coming up
11th and 12th, I believe, off the top of my head. It's probably listed in here, but so yeah, shout out to Miron, all the Hall of Fame inductees, USA BMX for all they do, Shane Fernandez, super cool. Obviously 3-hour video, but you can click around to what you want to watch.
They used to have these every year in Chula Vista.
They were cool.
At the training center.
Yeah. It's kind of,
I got to go to one. I got to experience it once. That was cool.
It was cool. I would have loved to go. That would have
been cool to see Jay.
Yeah. So,
should we talk about Joey's event before we get too deep? Since that was one of the, or should we wait for events that are happening?
If you want to, let's wait for events.
Hold on. Let's see. Joey.
There we go.
Talks
we have
about
to now.
His event. Whoa, it's right in order.
News. That is news.
Crazy.
All right,
crazy.
Joey, what the hell are you doing?
Well, no, you talk about it. That's what it says. Joey talks about it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a class presentation.
I'll be the internet. When's the next game of bike?
Right. Well, it kind of spawned from that. I think we got like a really good response from that whole video series Game of Bike tournament. We're gonna do another one.
2025,
beginning of 2025. And honestly,
I thought it was 2028 at the Olympics.
We're gonna.
Oh, that'll be big time. That'll be.
That's our goal, is to be in the next Olympics.
Oh, right.
But we have to work towards that.
Game of Bike in the Olympics.
All right. We still got a little bit of work to do. Whoa. You okay?
Sorry, it's the
He's nervous. The presentation is coming. Present your idea to us, Joey. Right. What do you have planned?
Well, yeah. So, we were kicking around some other ideas, and we're working on an event with Billy Perry and his channel. He's going to be hosting it, and it's called the Burrow Breaker Rally. Mm-hmm. We were just trying to think of some different, formats so we could try to do events, but, get the guys together, get a crew of filmers together, and, obviously this time in New York instead of California, different group of people. And just, try to build a different format of an event, just have fun with it. And we thought, originally, even though it doesn't have anything to tie in, I don't want to go down a sidetrack, but because Billy was into cars, we were just thinking, we were talking about Billy Perry one day, DeMarcus Paul and myself, who, works with me on low numbers. We were talking about it and we're thinking about, like I said, different events, and came up with the idea of doing like a rally race inspired event with Billy Perry. And that developed into this thing called the Burrow Breaker Rally. Okay. Basically, we're gonna
and the rallies you guys are talking about are different than like Brandon Simonuk rally car. It's like gumball rally, right?
Right. It's like checkpoints. You go to a checkpoint, and then before you proceed to the next checkpoint. And so in this instance, this event, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a spot in each of the 5 major boroughs of New York. So 5 checkpoints. We'll all start at one checkpoint, and each rider will have a filmer with them, and they'll go through the city, go to each borough, hit each spot, do a trick on a spot where I'll have like a little like checklist of tricks that, well, not a specific trick, but like you know, you might go to a spot and say like, oh, do something that has a manual in it, or do a trick that has a bar spin in it.
So there's nothing to do with racing, but there is like a time frame you need to
It's a timed event. So in that sense, it's a race. But we don't want it to be just an all-out sprint from A to B. We want the guys riding street and having fun and like showing their style and doing what they do best.
So the time will kind of keep them moving.
Right. It's a time to, and they'll get time bonuses too. So like when they're going from borough to borough, you know, we know they're going to pass a spot, or, you know, so we'll say like, oh, best improvised line, you know, that you're able to film just going down the street. So like kind of like Paperboy style or whatever, we'll get, you know, a 10-minute time bonus. Or we have like a goat tribute where it's like, ooh, there's a famous, the famous black man rail that's like next to the wall where he did like, I think he did like overgrind, like go hit that, like a goat tribute trick and get a 30-minute time bonus, you know, like something that's kind of a banger, but you're like, if someone wants to get wild and send it, you know.
So that will be like if you killed it at your spot and you have a little extra time, you're like, let's go snag some points. But if you're running low on time, you have to just run to the next.
Well, they don't know what their timing is, you know, like they don't know if they're, because there's not a time frame.
So
like they don't have to
they'll
finish.
be out by themselves.
Yeah, exactly. They get to choose the route. We'll have the same starting point and the same finish spot, same starting spot, same finish spot, but everything in between is up to them how they get there. There's no rules on transportation, so they can ride, they can subway, they can take cars, whatever they want to do.
And then so like once they get to the first spot, what is the goal? Like
What do you mean?
To get points or however you win this competition?
To complete the trick, like to complete the challenge.
Oh, you have a trick set up for them to do? Everyone has the same trick?
Well, no. So like it'll say like, you know, okay, spot one might be, you know, a 5-stair with a flat and then another 5-stair. So say, okay, you know, do a trick that involves a manual. Like, you know, and then it's like, just do any trick that you want that involves a manual in it. And then you can go on to the next one. You can do the most basic manual trick you want just so you don't spend any time there. But the person that does the best trick on the spot will get like a time bonus. So it's up to you, you know, like it won't be that basic where it's like, oh, do a trick with a manual.
It's kind of like a...
we don't want it to be complicated. It sounds like it could be complicated.
Not really.
But we'll set it up where there's like a little bit, we're going to give each rider and filmer like, you know, just a little, like a rider guide that'll show like, oh, here's the spots.
It's almost like those speed and style events they've done in the past.
Kind of like that.
With BMX and mountain biking, with the gumball rally incorporated.
Just trying to come
with
up...
scavenger hunt style
It's
stuff.
a little bit of a scavenger hunt mixed in. Because the idea is like, yeah, they're trying to complete this list of challenges in the quickest time possible. But there's options. There's optional challenges that they can do that'll help save them time.
Choose your own destiny.
Right. And so it's like you can just session it and like you don't have to go that fast if you're like actually playing the game, and you'll still have a fast time.
Yeah.
You know.
And so and it's the first of many, so you're going to be able, or hopefully
you'll be able to strategize in different ways. Maybe
it's
you're
cool
like,
it's the
I'm
first
not
one,
going to
though.
go after those little time bonuses. I'm not going to go after best trick. So like, okay, you want to trick down this stair set that involves a bar spin.
Had a thought of just ice pack, like bonking the spot and then just pedaling.
Totally. And if you're like, whoa, that's what he's doing. It's like, okay, he's going for it.
So
Like that.
is the output? What's the output?
So
so
the event will be released as a series of 10 videos.
Okay.
So there's going to be 10 athletes.
Yeah.
5 spots, 10 athletes,
10 filmers.
and 10 follow filmers. We're going to do, again, we're getting into the weeds a little bit, but two we're going to separate the 10 riders into 2 groups of 5. Well, I mean, the thing is it's really just 2 groups of 5 riders.
Okay.
And so, like, you can have the same filmer on 2 days. It doesn't mean that there's going to be 10 different filmers. There's just 10 different riders.
All right.
And then each rider will have a filmer, and then we'll have a filmer at each spot too, in each of the boroughs, and then so
100
each
filmers, if I'm doing the math.
I think it's about 99.
It sounds kind of crazy, but it's actually.
doesn't
know
sound
what's
that
sick
crazy.
though is that
It's like Joey's cousin with an iPhone.
yeah, right. No, you know what's wild is like, dude, we've reached out and we got legit filmers. This is really taking shape out of nothing, you know, and like. I never really wanted to force any specific rules or try to get like too strict with anything. So I was like, let's just see how this takes shape, you know? And at one point, I thought like, oh, the follow filmer can almost be like a caddy, you know, like a local rider, like caddy in golf, which is like, caddy in golf is like, oh, you have, you know, he's a local that knows the course really well and advises the pro how to play the course.
So your follow filmer could tell you like, yo, take this alley.
Let's go this
cuts
way.
Right
this
through.
is so at one point I thought,
So you
the
want a
follow
dope
filmer could
follow
be like a
filmer.
local who like knows the streets. But then when we started talking to the riders, they were like, oh, but we'd be psyched to have like a legit filmer. And I'm like, well, I don't know if they're going to want to do it. You want to talk to them? And they were talking to them and they were like, yeah, we'll do it. And so it's like, shit, like we actually got legit filmers to do this.
Nice.
Like, so you're like, whoa, like, you know, let's go. Like, let's, you know, so, I don't want to like, you know, put those guys out in the spot, but
that's
like,
what I was going to say is, can you name any riders and filmers that have locked themselves in?
Yeah. So I don't want to forget names, but yeah.
You don't have to say all of them. You can say a couple. Just tease a couple.
I don't want to like, well, so we got
Joey Cobbs. First.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to ride. That's right. Dennis is going to film me.
Just eating hot dogs, cruising around New York. Joey, you got to hit
He
a
had
rail,
to bring
dude.
food into it. Just right away.
Hey, let's
Look
stop
at
and
this
get
sick
another hot
tire
dog.
grind. How many
He
points
brought
do
food
I get
into
for
it.
that?
No BMX mentioned. It was just like no chance at a
Let's
bike
make it a
riding
chili
clip. It's
cheese
gotta
dog.
be food related.
You can't cuss.
You know you go to New York and your favorite thing is the food.
It is one of the highlights. Yingling beer. So for the riders, the confirmed riders, we have now Brett Silva, Matt Nordstrom, Matt Clausen, Joe Jarvis, Casey Starling, Harrison Kari, and Dan Kruk. So like a legit crew.
Yeah.
And then Tony Ennis is going to be one of the filmers. Grant C is going to be another filmer. Hit up Calvin Kosovic, so I'm gonna. Hopefully, he's gonna jump on. I mean, all these dudes, the filmers are like pretty much down, like you know. So it's like, yeah. And then there's a few other dudes, like the other 3 riders that are like on the bubble. Those are legit dudes too. And so it's like, holy shit, this is coming together. And like originally, it's like
even that list right there. If those other guys don't show up, you got a fucking
legit
squad.
proper crew.
It doesn't need to be 10 dudes.
No,
either.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. At this,
4 and
if we got away with 8
something.
guys, exactly, it would work. You know what I mean? I really at that point, it's just
a lot more about the format, but I guess you're going to do a lot of explaining, and this is going to come out on Billy Perry's YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and you're going to do like how we did the game of bike, where once a week.
Yes, once a week for 10 weeks. And it'll start in November.
Will you guys have something cool that comes out?
Are you filming it around Dawn of the Streets then?
We are filming it like after the week after.
Okay.
We don't want to step on their toes. We are kind of.
Well, I was like, how is Grant? You know, because I know Grant's
going
going to be out there.
that.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
No, that's why
piggybacking is a great way to do things in BMX.
We are piggybacking off the event. Admittedly, we're piggybacking off it.
You get people to areas,
but we're also being very conscious to not step on his toes. You know, like. Austin, he puts on a sick event. Yeah. I don't want to like somehow take away from Dawn of the Streets or be like anything like that. So it's like, well, and this event won't start.
Dawn of the Streets and that you're just so much more stoked to be getting that plane ticket.
Well, and that's the thing too is just trying to make more stuff to get involved in for BMX
Kramus?
For our scene.
Kramus gonna film?
I talked to Kramus. I think he just had a scheduling thing. I wanted to get him in on it. Like I was just talking to him about it yesterday.
So I figured.
Busy man.
I know. I would have been hyped if Kramus could do it. That would have I was like, you know, he just said that he had like some scheduling challenges. So. We're gonna maybe like hit up like Justin. I haven't hit him up yet, Benthian, and then and then I think that we would be pretty much covered after that. So, and we got some really solid sponsors now, and so it's all really coming together well. Yeah, the format. We have a lot of ideas that are kind of taking shape and coming together.
Love the hands.
Yeah, they're taking shape. I got to provide visuals, and they're coming together. But it's gonna be simpler than I think people. It's kind of when you're talking about it. There's a lot of elements to try to include, and then it's like you're trying to keep track of it. And you're like, well, this is crazy. It fun. That's a goal.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like, oh, they're going to go to all 5 boroughs. They're going to hit a spot.
I have a lot of questions about how it's going to be ran more, like the details of it, but it's like, I think it'll be more simpler when you put out that first episode that kind of runs it through. What these guys, these filmers, these spots, this is how it works.
Well, now, you know, with those filmers, I think they're going to be a really nice like visual aesthetic to each episode. So that'll be a whole nother element that we hadn't originally planned for. But I think, you know, it really has the potential to be really, really fun and a cool event, you know, that shows what these guys are, like what they can do on a bike, which people love to watch, but also hopefully show their personality. You know, like I want the filmer and the rider to have some back and forth banter. Like, how should we get here? How should we go? That's why, you know, them going from borough to borough is just wanting to see what they do navigating a city. And then also just coming up on spots that they're just going to run into. And it's like keeping things on the fly a little bit, like keeping things moving, but also just like having it be a little rough around the edges and like having fun with this thing and see what comes of it, you know?
Just like the game of bike.
Totally.
At that first school, we're like, we're really doing this?
Right.
You know?
Right.
I had a funny thought about like in a video game when it's like you roll up to a spot and then like the local pro is there and he's like, hey, what's up, kid? And then it's like, he's like, yeah. Vic Ayala did the first ever Predator grind on this rail. See if you can do it.
Right.
And then it's like,
Right.
that's the jet, but it's Tyrone Williams.
Hopefully it does
That's
feel
like
like a
actually
bit
doing
video
something like
game-ish.
that. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like hopefully it does kind of feel like a little bit of a video game for the guys. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going through these levels and
Yeah.
I'm trying to like do these things,
Yeah,
you know, and I have an
non-playable
approach, you know, and I don't really want it to be like a fucking all out crank as fast as you can, you know, and gas yourself out. That's not like what I'm envisioning, you know. It's like I think it's
You just
trying
have
to have
one
them
professional road bike racer. See if he can win.
who
on
does
it.
no
He
tricks.
just
Yeah.
races
Like,
to the finish
fails
line.
all the tricks.
All right, well, let's move on from that.
Yes,
What's it called?
yes.
Burrow Breaker
Yeah,
Rally.
Burrow Breaker Rally.
Love
Yes.
it.
And it's going to
Why
start
is it
November.
called? Why is it called Breaker? I understand Burrow and Rally.
I don't know, man. Just trying to come up with
a cool
names that
name.
are catchy.
Okay.
And also
it's
low
kinda-
numbers.
I don't know, dude.
You don't
should
like
go back,
Burrow
you should go
Breaker?
back to the round table for the Breaker.
Really?
Burrow Rally.
The Burrow Rally.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm open to names.
Breaker, what is that?
I don't know. You're trying to go through all of them, so I don't know. It's a Burrow Breaker Rally. You're trying to come up with
The Burrow Rally does sound like something that if it's not patented or something, which it's who
Burrow
cares?
Rally.
Yeah.
Pretty
Burrow
simple.
Rally is
It's like,
interesting.
damn, the Burrow Rally.
I'm
Or
open to
Burrow
it.
BMX Rally or something.
Yeah, I'm not Burrow. Yeah, I'm not.
The Burrow Rally goes hard.
You like that? It's
I mean,
interesting. Burrow Rally.
Breaker is cool, but yeah, the
I'm
Burrow
not in.
Rally's a
Yeah,
good
Burrow
job.
Breaker is not. I'm not married to it. Exactly what I was saying earlier. You know, we're sort of feeling our way through it a bit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so.
And the low numbers thing, you guys have been killing it.
Oh yeah.
To
thanks.
subscribe to you guys, it's been awesome. I got the
zine.
magazine
Yeah.
last week.
Did you
like a
bring one?
full-on zine.
I didn't.
God, you suck at marketing.
I do. I didn't even.
Just joking.
I didn't even.
But
So do
subscribing,
I. So do I.
Subscribing to your
So
guys'
do I.
Patreon is awesome because it supports your events that you're doing,
Yeah.
and you also get these cool little perks.
What's
once in a
the,
while.
Yeah.
I was about to unsubscribe. I was like, "You haven't done an event in a while. I haven't got anything," and then boom, new
we're
event
gonna
and a
start hitting
magazine.
it.
I'm like, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah, and I mean, this is really the first I've talked about the Burrow Breaker
wasn't
event,
really
but
gonna
we're gonna
subscribe.
start. We're gonna start promoting it really heavy, and you know, spreading the word on it.
So there,
We were
will,
just-
so there will be some extras because you guys aren't doing because the Game Bike obviously kicked off with the crowdfunded aspect,
Yes.
and so that you guys are kind of dropping that, I assume.
Yeah, the event
and then,
isn't-
but you can still get extras and stuff like that on the
Right.
Patreon. So the link
Right.
to the Patreon will be in here. 136 members. I saw the.
It's coming together.
Yeah, I
You need
saw
to add
the,
a chili cheese hot dog. Just
Yeah,
straight
New York
goes to
hot
your
dog.
food budget.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're doing an event on the East Coast, you
Yeah.
drop the burrito.
Tacos gotta
right.
be
That
on
was
there
for the
somewhere.
game of bike. Let's change it up.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, join,
pizza's on there.
support,
Pizza.
And then there was
Hot
like,
dog and
wait, they get a hot dog if they actually.
We're going down
what?
a weird road.
What? The theme of this one is hot dogs.
I guess so.
we need another whole podcast to talk about that.
What other perks you had? You had the magazine with Noah. I saw Noah's interview in there. I haven't
Yeah.
actually seen the issue, but
And
Valve
before
caps.
that, we sent
Valve
out like a
caps.
little perk package that had valve cap, little pins, stickers, posters from the first game of bike. The next one will be T-shirts.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So we'll have T-shirt for all the
and
members.
then again, I'll be the internet. When's the next game of bike though?
I think February
Hopefully,
probably.
right in the beginning of 2020.
Yeah,
Okay.
first quarter of 2025. 2025.
We were about to do it. We had everything going, and then it just right when we were going to do it was in the middle of all this last couple months, and it
yeah,
would have
yeah.
just been a
Yeah,
pain
too
in the
crazy.
ass.
No, it
I'm
was
glad we
nuts.
pulled the plug because it was
Yeah.
like, okay, we can try and do this because when you plan something like that, it's a simple idea, but the scheduling is very hard.
Yeah,
The game
yeah.
of bike is gnarly
Logistics,
'cause it's like a bunch of weekends in
And
a
you
row.
don't know who's going to win.
This
and how
event
many
is like
times
we're
you're
able
gonna
to
have be
do
here.
in 2 days,
Yeah.
which is nice. We're able to film everything in like 2 days.
The game of bike is very chill.
Can you
except
move
for-
to Southern California
Yeah.
for like a month? Like that's
Yeah.
like
That's
essentially
essentially
you're
what the
asking
game of bike
people.
is. Yeah, it's tough. It's
Yeah.
really logistically a challenge.
Cool.
Yeah, we
Well,
love people from all over the world, but does
I
anyone
know.
understand what that? Those people have
Yeah.
to move here for a month.
I know.
Yeah.
We had so many conversations like, how can we get Felix and one, or how can we get like
We need an Airbnb.
someone from overseas?
We
like,
need a game of bike Airbnb when it gets bigger.
You're like, we
Just
got to
move
figure
him
out when
here
he's
for a
going to be in
month.
California for 6 weeks.
But then if you had an Airbnb, it's like the spots are difficult.
No,
know,
I'm
like-
saying you just house them. You can
Oh,
stay
yeah,
there for
for the
free. Just
entire
kick it for a
month,
month. You
yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
just be a part of it.
That's that. You'd have to have a big sponsor.
Yeah.
Not
From there, sorry, I think I just blew out the mic a little bit there.
yeah,
We talked about Joey's event with Billy, and then there's this Rixon thing that's happening.
That goes along well with that
Yeah.
event.
Rixon's the title sponsor for our event.
Yeah, I kind of
which is
figured.
So sick.
Yes.
They're kicking ass.
Did you film this? This is your style.
It is my style. I sent this video straight to DeMarcus, and I was like, "Look, dude, this is so sick."
I know you said they jacked our shit.
No, not at all. I was hyped.
No,
on
we
it,
paid
dude.
stuff.
And they
sick,
did way better. Like whoever filmed this video did a really good job, and I was definitely jocking it.
So Rickson is obviously what Billy was up to when he left Volume. Yeah. Or whatever happened at Volume. I don't know if.
Yeah, I don't know if the two
I would
connected at
assume
all.
he left. So super short video. I think
like the name Rickson and
Rickson.
Brixton spelled different, all mashed
Brixton.
into one. So it's a nice name.
Brixton is that.
Rickson. Yeah, I know, but it's like Nixon and Brixton,
Yeah.
like these other cool names
yeah.
that like really did
Right.
well with companies, but a lot different.
It's funny because we were in.
It's a nice name. Sounds
Rickson.
like a brand's gonna do well.
Oh, he didn't put it in the title. He
mentioned something.
Yeah, he like did a video like kind of throwing it out there. But obviously, I think at this point they did a tour. I think they went up to Canada, like where Prime Minister of the Streets, where Dan Kruk won, which we'll talk about. And they all had Rickson stickers on the bikes and stuff like that. Like, oh, we're going to a jam with Rickson stickers. We know it's going to get out. But yeah, I think Brant Moore was the first person to drop it. I don't know where this video is. Does anybody else see it?
Mm-mm.
Maybe he deleted it. Or maybe it was a live. Fucking YouTube. I don't know why they do that.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so there it is. Like he basically runs through and talks about the stickers and stuff like that. And so as far as I know it, and there's probably more, but it's like Dan Kruk, Billy, not Jaron, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd heard about Dan and Billy.
Yeah, and then
Those are the only two.
There's somebody else I know is on there, but I'm blanking. But looking forward to it. So it's super cool that they have it out there. I know you know all answers. I could tell by that. the way
I
you said
don't.
that.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't know anything really about it other
He
than
looks like he's
Billy
telling
and
the
Dan.
truth.
Oh, great. All
I'm
right.
hyped that they're part of our event. But
It's one of those things where I look at him and then I look at you and I'm like, okay, and then I bounce.
no, we
and I,
didn't have like
infer
a
the
no.
truth. Yeah.
He's telling the
Nope.
truth.
Telling the truth.
So Rickson bikes is coming soon. That is the answer
Awesome.
to the Billy Perry. What the hell is happening?
And that's
with
all
Billy
we know
Perry.
though is Billy
Yeah.
starting that. We don't have.
Yeah, and it's with like Merritt and you
Okay.
know and Mike Brennan and Sean Curran and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They are
I
the
know that
ones
part,
They're
yeah.
they're the trio there. I would
Right.
assume. So
Pretty sick. Title sponsor of this new event too.
yeah,
East Coast.
Yeah. And there are
Works
I
good.
think there's some other stuff coming that. Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing where never mind.
We got 6 sponsors for this event. I want to shout out the rest of
yeah,
them
if
too.
you want to say them, yeah.
Yeah, so we got Kink is a big sponsor. Sunday and Odyssey are also major sponsors, and Mesro Bike Shop and Troxus e-bikes, which is like a local e-bike brand, but
Sick.
they're really sick too. So like I think
What is it?
called Troxus e-bikes.
Are they local
Troxus.
here or local out there?
They're local to
Like
Vista.
Sick, San Diego.
Traxxas.
Yeah.
Traxxas is the
They're
RC
right next to
cars.
Haro. Yeah, it's like Traxxas, but Troxus. I know
Yeah.
it's weird.
Okay.
It kind of it sounds similar, but they do all kinds of different e-bikes, just e-bikes, which I think will be big
Commuter
for like
e-bikes? Not, yeah.
I think that's big for like Billy's audience, that area. So I
Yeah.
was like, hit them up. Was like, hey, if you guys want to jump in, and they were down. So and they're going to contribute to
that,
e-bikes
that
too.
fucking chili dog e-bike money.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna
Gotta hit up
come up like
backwards.
a food vendor e-bike business. I'm gonna put chili dogs on the back of an e-bike and
hit
throw them at people as I ride.
Have
by.
you hit Wiener Schnitzel up yet?
No, but that's a good idea.
They sponsor BMXers.
I hit up Chipotle.
And they got hot dogs.
All of it.
Did you DM Chipotle?
No. Can you guys give me free burritos?
Just talk to a manager in one in the Mesa or something. Okay, so Rickson, and then I don't have it in here, but the shoe company that we talked about, dude, I feel crazy because it was like we did the news thing, and then I just had the craziest month in September, so it feels so long ago that we did the last news one. Why did you take the headphones off?
It's
Are you
getting
leaving?
hot in here.
Oh.
I'm just cooling off for a second. I get hot.
You took your
They're
earmuffs
covered my
off.
ears, so I'm getting all like, I want to start sweating on camera here.
Here.
Took your earmuffs off.
I'm going to put them back on. in a bit.
So Hire is the foot. Did I say that last time? Did I say the name of it? Yeah.
I
So
know what you're talking about.
shoe company is called Hire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one we talked about. They ran a commercial at Nora Cup.
Okay.
Who's behind that? Are we allowed to say?
I'll say it. We the people. We make things.
Okay.
So Claw, we the people.
I don't know if
I
we
think I
talked
said
about
that
that on air or
I
off
think I
air.
said it. Yeah, I think I said it off air.
I can't remember. We talk a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's when I was rolling. I was
I don't
rolling
remember
into
what's
this.
on
I was
air,
like
what's
trying
off
to
air.
remember what was said and what wasn't.
But cool, a new shoe company ran by the We the People.
Yeah.
So they're out of like Germany.
Out of Germany. I don't really know too much outside of that. Team, release dates, etc. But this commercial played at Nora Cup. Obviously, I'm gonna have to. At this point, it's
Damn, did
Smashing
people kind of
Pumpkins, so
trip
I'm gonna-
out at Nora Cup in this place?
I don't know. I mean, I always think there's a lot happening at
You
the
got a
time,
lot
and I
going
probably
on,
was
yeah.
running around. So,
And like,
but-
do you register what's
Yeah.
going on?
so
If I was sitting at Nora Cup and you saw that, you'd be like, what?
yeah. I think that's what they were going for too. So you hit me up pretty last minute to say that. So coming soon. So it's really, really cool.
Oh, he told you to talk about it on this one?
No,
Oh.
but ask for forgiveness. Sorry, Paul.
Okay, dude, it's a new company.
Yeah,
Sick.
so I
think you'd
what
wanna
I-
promote
yeah,
it.
what I was
Yeah,
saying
new
is that
BMX
I
shoe.
think it's super, super cool that there are new brands. We're talking about Rixon, we're talking about Hire.
Yeah.
Where, I think new blood and new energy and new offerings in general is such an important thing.
Good thing for BMX
So,
for sure.
Cool to see. And
Yes.
then so that's all the info I have in regards to that. So going down the list,
They didn't have a team or nothing. The shoes?
not that I heard
Okay.
of. Yeah, I've heard nothing. So
If it's We the People, though, you know it's going to be legit and well thought out.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
just going to be a shoe with no team. Or
Yeah, they're
anything, you know.
calculated.
Yeah.
They do it right.
So Wilkerson took a hard fall
Shit.
On that tour that they're
on
on.
that tour. Yeah, back for more tour. So I heard he broke like 8 ribs.
Damn.
Dude, vert
Which is
is so
pretty brutal.
gnarly. They
Yeah.
crashed on vert. It's
They're
like-
riding vert.
I saw.
I think so. I mean,
this-
I don't know if I would
He'll just
guess.
ride a huge bull nowadays, though. You know.
Yeah,
Wilkerson,
usually
like,
there's something though.
There's a
as long as it's
clip-
got some vert on it, yeah.
in here
some kind
that,
of transition.
it took so long to get to it, and then
What, the crash?
no, the clip itself. I don't know. They're not to the point where I'm pretty sure it's Wilkerson doing like a fakey nose drop into that ramp.
Well, I
in the
thought I saw
background.
it earlier.
Was
I
it
thought I
earlier?
saw something.
So, but I mean, it takes like 40 seconds for him to do it.
Was that
So-
it right there? Bottom left. Right there.
Oh, I think that's a photo of it.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
that acid drop, I guess. So pretty cool. But
Damn, but he slammed.
yeah, he slammed. So heal up soon, Wilkerson. 8 ribs when being
Love you, Ron.
Yeah.
I know you're not listening to this.
exactly.
But you're the man.
Vic Bem building a indoor-outdoor racetrack.
I saw this. It looked
Out in
crazy.
Jersey?
It does look
Yeah.
crazy.
Super sick. Just
It
different.
doesn't look like a racetrack. Like the jumps look lippier or something. Like they're a little
Yeah.
bit
Oh,
more
yeah.
steezy.
I mean, it can't be a racetrack because it's only like 2 people wide. Like it's something different, or just a training track. It can't
It
be
looked
legit
cool.
like NBL track.
I
or
don't
nothing.
know. Yeah. So he's been posting a bunch of building videos from this, but yeah, it looks. It doesn't.
it looks
It
fun.
does not look like a sanctioned track, but it looks amazing.
Looks way
So,
more fun than a lot of tracks.
Yeah.
no, it's like way more
Trails,
trailer. Yeah.
You
So,
want to
yeah.
jump. Pretty sick. It goes outdoors, indoors.
Yeah.
So if you got to asphalt those berms, then you could ride all. Or, I
That's
don't know,
true,
That
yeah.
roof look like it's got a hole in it.
Oh yeah.
Or no, those are windows. Yeah, it's sick. Hell yeah.
Pretty crazy. So shout out to him because that obviously is a fuckload of work.
Yeah, there's gonna be some crazy.
Yeah, I don't
transfer
know.
lines.
I don't know what the end goal is with it. It's probably somewhere in these comments, but I have no idea. But yeah, pretty crazy. Couple of weird ones that stood out to me. Yeah.
He hasn't been posting or what?
Yeah, he hasn't. His last video was Swamp Fest 6 months
6
ago,
months ago, wow.
and then the same for his Instagram.
Really?
Yeah,
Social media in Miami. Maybe he's just having a good time.
yeah. So like literally,
Hopefully he's gonna be a
Instagram.
part of Rixon and
yeah, maybe. Well,
He's
I
just
mean,
waiting to drop
or
the
he's
news.
that would be off cold, but
forgot about that.
but I mean, like even the comments. Where are you?
Yeah.
Gonna need,
Especially
come
for,
on,
like, a
bro.
social
come on,
media
bro,
dude,
4
you
months.
know?
Yeah, so
Weird.
there's that.
Hope you're all right. Or
And I don't know if I would say it if it was just that, but then I had another thought that the Caden kid who has like 1.5 million subscribers hasn't posted something in 10 months.
And that's his thing, obviously. Look, like, yeah, you really post. He's
Yeah.
not just posting every once in a while.
Yeah. So hope
hope y'all
good. I hope y'all didn't burn out too much. I mean, I always worry about the kid thing. Like,
Yeah, you never know.
He's been doing that shit for fucking
So
5
long.
years, 6
Yeah.
years, where he was like, I mean, like his most viewed thing is like, what, 17 million Oobleck and whatever,
Jeez.
6 years ago. So he was 5.
He's 11.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just enjoying first grade.
More like 5th grade,
Okay.
but I'll give it to you. So,
Like, he
yeah.
hasn't started school. I forget the
Yeah, it does take a little bit. But yeah, who knows? Hope you guys are good. But yeah, thought that was worth at least mentioning. And then the opposite, Chad Curley starting up Seek Life.
Breathing like a dragon right there.
Or not starting, restarting, relaunching. What is it?
I think he just does it when he feels it, and he connected with this dude at One Speed, and they do a little collab thing. I know it's his brand, and he wants to do stuff with it, but he's just kind of waits for the right time for things, because he's done some random drops here and there. And
When we did the Seek Life bike, with Currency, they were talking about, like, do they like doing collabs with Seek Life? So it kind of fits the One Speed thing. And so
what is One Speed?
I don't know.
It's an apparel company?
I think it's an apparel brand. And so he's got a collab line with him. So I wonder if he's starting up Seek Life by itself, or if it's more just, doing more collabs like this.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's cool to see Chad have his hands on something, and he's been smart with it, because instead of like going really hard, he's just kind of, it's been around for a while, like Seek Life.
Life.
Like, it's been his little brand for years now.
Yeah, definitely.
The aesthetic from One Speed is really cool. Just just cool shit on there. Yeah, I mean, it's good to not oversaturate it, but I think people want more, of course.
Yeah.
So,
but also I respect the like moving into something slow, because Chad has so much going on right now and everything. So learning slowly to where it's time where he really wants to do it. Like, he's gonna have so much knowledge of this industry.
Yeah.
And he's got stuff for sale if anyone wants it.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get the
out now.
Is it going to be probably on Seek Life, or is it going to be on his? No. Sorry, trying to
Jet
find.
Life. So that was the last thing he did was
Jet Life, right?
No, it's got to be all on One Speed then. Huh?
No, I think they might have sold through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might have sold through everything.
Well, then that saves us the characters for the
because it was right there.
2 weeks. Oh yeah, sold out of the hats. Okay. Well, if you want it, I don't think there's many left, so find it.
Get in there.
Gotta wait for the next time.
Yeah.
Wait for the
Rich Forn's Spots book from Silent. I don't know. I'll let
probably
Dennis.
amazing. I just saw this like on his Instagram story or something. So I had to ask you when we came in, has he really got a Spots book? And then we did some research, and Rich sells a Spots book, and it's in. This guy probably sees more spots than most people a year.
It's crazy.
He's up there, probably top 5 like spots a year. Like the amount of people he films, the amount of traveling he does, the amount of solo traveling he does. So there's probably so many spots in there that nobody's seen besides him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he does random
Remote
solo trips
places.
all the time.
Yeah.
And he's got an eye for spots.
These spot books are really cool. I mean, the Corey Walsh one is
so
like
sick.
up my alley, with just the transitions of all shapes, sizes, locations everywhere in the world.
That's cool.
I was literally fucking.
And then
It's like a little coffee table book.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then when Corey's just him and his iPhone, like they're really sick spots.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Rich is like, that's an
Nice
artist right
photo.
there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
every
you can
photo
tell.
is probably like,
Yeah.
I want one of these.
Yeah. So that link is in the description, and then that is it for highlights, and then industry industry news. We are 1 hour in. Jesus. Osamamatsu on Alive, the Japanese street brand. So we're just running through sponsorships real quick, unless there's something controversial that
Carl
this.
Pointer
I
on
mean,
DK.
this
I
one.
saw that. I was
mean,
like, what am I looking at here?
I mean, dude, I thought it was 2012 all over again.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the most random thing ever, but
Yeah, I mean, shout out.
I love watching him ride.
yeah, I'm down with it.
Does he post a lot right now?
I feel
Yeah, 'cause I
like
haven't
he
seen the
had
edits from him or
11
anything.
weeks ago, 11 weeks, 12, 12, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, so he's been posting.
Killing it on the gram.
Yeah. So I think they had like a hybrid. Excuse me I literally was 100% on point. I was about to say a hybrid BMX paintball shop. I was about to say that, and then I was like, yes, they do. So they had that for a while, and I think they're just like have always been in it, but just like kind of out of the spotlight. So
Where's his shop? Oh, Batesville. That's what. That's a skate park.
don't you dare ask me those questions. I hate it when people ask me those questions. Like I'm
I see
supposed
the
to
hashtag
know.
on there.
Pointer Bros. Let's see. Facebook. I'm going to answer this question for you, Joey. Newcastle, Indiana. I was about to guess that. I was literally going to say it, and then
I was about to guess some other state. I'm glad I didn't say anything.
I didn't see that. I didn't see this either. Anthony Napolitan off of Colony. Did he post it? There's no
mention.
Colony on that one. No Colony on that one. Okay. Is this James being Eagle Eye James? So, I don't know. I don't know if it's one of
That
those
one had
ones.
Colony. That last one.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was a
old one?
pinned one. Yeah,
That's
they
from the old
throw you
days.
off. Yeah, he removed Colony. So, shout out to James for being Eagle Eye. That
eye.
Anthony Napolitan is no longer riding for Colony. They rode together they had a relationship for a super, super long time. Obviously, you got to be thankful for that. And then we'll watch this again.
This is so crazy.
Never forget.
I swear, dude. Like, that is just so fucking.
What the heck? Let's see.
Oh my
no,
god! And
it's
like,
not
didn't catch him in the chin. Didn't do anything. Look at it. You almost could have just face planted a spike. Like,
Didn't fucking go up his butt and tear his stomach?
oh my god.
Yeah.
And he was holding on to everything. Like, he had the bike in his hands. Like, never let go of anything. Just,
Jose Torres off.
1 in a million to not get hurt.
Oh my God! Yeah, never again.
So
Didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Could have been dead. Dead is bigger chance to not get hurt. Like on that.
yeah.
That would be
Shish
vicious,
kebab.
dude. That'd be vicious. Yeah, that was like.
What happened to Jose?
Jose Torres is no longer riding for Catch Bikes, which is a brand. Kench. It has an N in it. I think it's a South American brand. I only saw it with Jose, so hopefully this means that good things are coming. You know, even him.
You know he ain't
Yeah.
getting dropped from this for no reason. He's not getting dropped. He's leaving this to get on something.
Yeah, I would assume
For
so.
sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
He instantly became one of the biggest BMXers in the last forever overnight, you know.
It's got 44,000 likes. So
He's doing big things right now.
yeah.
He's not riding for a frame company you never heard of.
fucking Apple bikes or Starbucks bikes. Or
Yeah,
something.
he's doing something.
Right, dude.
Right.
Him and Messi are starting a company.
Right.
Watch.
Joe Sendo on Adidas Chile.
Jose.
Oh yeah, Jose. Yeah. Somebody put Joe. All right, it was not my fault.
All right. He's been
Doing-
killing it harder and harder. So
On Adidas. What's this? CL?
Yeah, Chile.
cool.
Chile.
Congrats, Jose.
So-
You've been working hard
Nice.
and better and better.
Just
yeah,
just
Adidas
for the
Chile.
record, that's why I said Joe Sendo, because somebody put it in there
Jose.
with bad spellings. No, they
man.
didn't even get their last name correct either.
They threw that in there quick.
Whoever did that, Sedano.
It's all right. I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but make me look bad.
It's okay. Jake Rutt.
Jake Rutkowitz off of Sabrosa for 4 years. We all know Jake as a young ripper who, Woodward West show, jumping that fucking spine, Swamp Fest, killing it all over kind of. I think most recently at the
Jeez.
that. I think he rode, we don't have that in events.
He
but
jumped the animal chin spine.
Jump the animal, chin spine.
sure.
Yeah.
Sick.
So killed it. Been killing it for a long, long time. I remember the first time I saw him, I think was at Swamp Fest like 2 years ago, and I was like, who is that little kid riding these horrible ramps so well? So hopefully good things to come for him. I would assume so.
Him and Jose are going to that Apple bikes.
Apple bikes, Starbucks bikes. Get that latte frame. Random is One Pedal at a Time children's book, which Joey has grabbed right here. Link to purchase it is in the bio. And man, I hope I have.
When I walked in here, I was looking at that. I was like, "That's so cool for a little kid that likes bikes. That's tiny." And you're like, I got this for
or
you,
or a
for
dad
Asa.
that just wants to read something that just.
But for someone like
relates to him.
Asa, I was like, he's gonna fucking love this.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna get him to read a book.
So let me find the email. Dang it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're good. I swore I had the link. You're gonna have to give me a second.
Pause. Kaiser Permanente. You paid? You got health insurance?
Yeah, through my wife.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you get it through her work?
Yes.
Ooh, that's nice.
Our Google Voice number is going to
pay my shit
expire in 30
straight up.
days.
Me too. For no fucking reason too. You still
I
go in
never
there,
use it, too.
Or I'll go get stitches. They're like $350. I'm like, sick. Like my insurance. What the fuck does it do?
Yeah, what does it do?
One pedal at a time.
It does something, but not much.
Not much. Crazy.
Yeah, having someone can get you medical insurance, that is so sick.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's like the one bill a month that comes out that everything else is like for something that's, worth it. It's like they're bills that I'm like, okay, I want that, I need it.
Yeah.
And then that one's like the one I'm like,
Motherfucker, you use more medical insurance than anybody else.
I fucking don't.
If the person at the medical insurance company is doing a podcast right now going like, oh yeah, it's so
right.
easy except
You
for
have
this
no idea.
motherfucker Dennis Anderson.
Dude, I pay so much shit out of pocket. I go to other doctors and shit because I have a deductible, so I have medical debt
Yeah.
and
yeah.
I have insurance. Because I don't pay
it
that
fucking
shit.
sucks, yeah.
Because my insurance doesn't. I pay this shit, and I still have like that. This knee thing was like $7,500, and I could have just went out of pocket and paid for it. But I thought I was gonna get hooked up for my insurance, and I still got the bill. I was like,
Dennis went too far. Well, he's afraid of being prosecuted, basically.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure I don't have anything fucking.
prosecuted.
I don't know. I had one Dales before we started the podcast too, so I'm in the hole already.
All right. I had 2 shots of tequila. Big one, so it was like 4.
Joey had 3 hot dogs.
Yeah. Wow, dude. You guys be going back to the hot dogs too much.
You said one, I said 1, you said 2, so I had to go 3.
These ones, dude.
Garrett's Don Julio. I was like, damn, I like tequila.
He gave it to you?
No, but
All right. It reminded
my brother
you.
had some Don Julio, and I was like, yeah, that shit was good the other night.
So the writer of this book, Sean, sent me an email just, looking for a little promo, which I'm totally fine with, and sent some cool photos, him and his kid that the book is based off of, him just ripping a table when infant and then, grown-ass kid.
Oh,
So I had to show him some respect, purchase the book, and then be able to give it to my kid's 6. I asked him if I was like, you want me to read you this book? Because I read him a book, or one of us reads him a book every night, mostly
Looks
my
like
wife.
he's from Australia.
I think he is from Australia,
Does look
or
like
UK,
he's-
or UK, I think maybe. UK. He's from the UK.
Okay.
He's got a co.uk. But my kid was, not interested.
Really?
But he wants to read a book about farts and stuff like that. But for your kid, it is perfect. So that book is for you as a
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
as a gift. And then if you have a friend that has a kid, or you got a little kid, check it out. The link will be in the description. Please, it's cool to see BMXers just doing. Oh my, that was.
Joe's
was
gonna
like-
write a book on chili cheese dogs.
Dude, that was like something. That was like a beer pop that you like buy on like sound effects or something like that. That was
save that
amazing.
All right, events that happened. Let's run
Yeah,
through these
sorry.
first ones quick because we did a whole podcast. on these
Battle of
ones.
Hastings, FID's Legend Award is something that we did not discuss.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not
And for
going
a
to.
gift for you, I'm gonna buy you a Fit shirt for buying me that.
There,
so.
there you go. So I'm not going to play this whole thing.
Where are they selling the Fitz shirts?
I'm pretty sure Dig. That's where I saw the post and
why is
screenshotted it to remind me to go back. So
Oh man.
if they posted it, I'm sure they have it somewhere to buy it on the
Yeah, the
website.
link will be in there.
There's
purchase
super cool shirts. I was like, fuck, I want to wear that. It looks gnarly.
it.
Just I think it's Fizz just throwing up the middle finger.
I'm not gonna play this whole thing because it will come out. But for those that don't know, Fidz, got I think
Nothing to Norfolk can is
bile duct cancer, as we discussed previously. So incredibly rare cancer, and he is such a cool dude, such a savage, such a lifer. So. So we'll end it there because I don't want to ruin the entire video. This is the video. This is the video we played at Nora Cup. Yeah, and we didn't discuss it on the thing. Yeah,
You've seen that little. You're like, who is this guy?
I want to see him where he lives, like in his own world. Like, it's got to be so gritty, dude.
Like a Vice documentary style thing, like now.
So
He's so dope.
So those we're gonna be sorting those things out. I'm back. Nora Cup was it was a hard few weeks, and Vish is cutting those things together and all that stuff. He's been busy as well. But in the same vein, the Fid says fuck cancer. Say no more, essentially. So artwork, super cool limited edition fuck cancer t-shirts featuring artwork by so link is in the bio. I don't know if they're in.
I'll find out while you're talking.
Yeah. So shout out to the Fids. I know he doesn't want the fucking the video we saw, he doesn't want the sympathy, he just wants to be treated fucking normal. Don't fucking treat him like he's a child when you see him and stuff like that. But shout out to the Fids, deserve to be a Legend Award. The Legend Award is essentially, I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, that's the one for when it comes to Nora Cup. Like, the legends have been Hoffman, they've been Mira, they've been Van, they've been Ruben. They can be Fids, they can be whatever whatever makes sense.
Right.
So, because there are so many legends in BMX, like,
sure,
it's not meant to be in order. It's not meant to be like least to most or most to least or whatever. So it just felt like a cool thing to do this year, and because there are Fids is a fucking legend. So
yes, he is.
Not the Patreon link. Find shirt link to buy. All right, events that happened. Urban World Series. Seems crazy that there's park events like 2 weeks after the Olympics. Not going to get into the riding, but Kieran Riley, Jude Jones, and Kenneth Tencio took first, second, third in the men's class.
Where was this? Oh, in
Spain, yeah.
Whoa.
And then Nikita, who's that? Lara Lessman and Kimberly Mueller in the third position. And then Nikita had a crazy one. Where she
had a crazy crash.
She had a fall trying to improve her score.
You got to go on 4 Down, their website.
4 Down,
Boom,
okay.
Right on the front page.
So she literally accepted her bronze medal for the Swiss Championships. I think that's what it was, on a stretcher.
What?
Oh. Which is pretty crazy.
What happened to her?
I guess she fell, but then like she took a bar to the gut, but they weren't sure that she wasn't bleeding internally, so they wouldn't allow her to get off of the stretcher. So then
she was all right.
Comedy ensued, and they rolled her out on the stretcher to get the
bizarre.
Yeah. So pretty ridiculous. Royal Rumble. I did not get the chance to watch this. Oh, wow, jeez.
Is that
K-Rob Jr.?
Yeah, K-Rob Jr.
That was bad.
Look at Van.
There's Van home.
Yeah. We'll get to Van's video, too.
Do those World Series, are those... What was the last event called? The World... What the fuck was
Urban
it?
World Series?
Urban World Series. Do they have, like, pro payouts for those guys? Like, do they make money off doing that?
Definitely.
I would
I see them
assume
holding
so.
up checks.
Yeah. Good for them. I mean, it's sick that there's a series like that.
I think a lot of those. So let's talk about this. the whole thing, we talked about it before, so I think these are like the official highlights from it, or loose highlights. But shout out to Crandall, park event this year. Looks sick. I don't. You didn't go this year. You've been in previous years.
I went to the ones with the big dirt jump in the middle.
Yeah.
This wasn't the same one.
It's the same thing, but they just like moved
different style. But I think the core. What's the core message of the event essentially?
Isn't it like about kids riding and stuff?
I think so.
I think so.
Everyone riding, like
right.
Females, dudes. You know, like I've only been to the other one, but it's like older trail guys riding with this, you know, like the squad of young chicks.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a girl in a tutu ripping around, you know, and then the racers are hanging out.
Right.
That's like the other one. This one, I don't know. I never been to it. This one's just at a skate park. But
I'm sure the mantra is essentially the same
thing.
Yeah.
Something to do with Crandall, and he just
I
has
see
fun
Stu.
and gets everyone together.
Oh, there he is.
See one of the Ginch, one of the Ginch brothers, so you know it's the same crew.
Is that the Ginch brother?
Yep.
What's his name?
I don't know who
he's
that
gonna
is.
watch the podcast too, motherfucker. Fucking super entertaining bike rider. Works at Powers BMX shop.
Chesty.
Blame the Dales. I apologize. So shout out to Crandall. Highlights will be in there.
Crandall,
Hopefully,
you're the man. Thank you for doing everything you do.
Crandall
That is
coffee.
true.
Your
Crandall
coffee's
coffee.
great.
Yeah, drop in coffee. Subscribe. Last Corn Hucket we talked about in the recap video. Same for X Games Japan. Did the bike side jam was the same too while we're on there. And then was there...
Didn't talk about the ranch jam, though.
Yeah, didn't... I'm going to... Oh, okay, this is different. So, early 2000s BMX Ranch Jam, a.k.a. Mr. James Lawrence, who
These look
helps us out.
awesome. I love seeing the wooden ramps.
Dude, this 180 bar that I think Stevie does, I think is next... Oh, I thought it was in this.
Whoa.
That was nice.
Yeah. That?
Jamie Thayer's is always killing
Always.
it. It reminds me of an old Hoffman CFB, like the one he did in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The wooden ramps added to cement is so sick.
Damn.
I think that's it. But I thought... Dude, where was this?
I feel like even last year we couldn't find a full video from this.
Probably, yeah. Dude, I'm going to...
What are you looking for?
Stevie.
Stevie got some bands, hell yeah.
Reels. Man. Oh, there it is. Okay. So he has a split with his other kid, but look at this 180 bar. Pure Steve. It was sick.
It
Not
was
sick?
He was sick,
For
but
Stevie could do that. Fuck it, that's nothing.
I know it's nothing, but like
that.
that. No,
Yeah,
come on.
Budget.
It was the
what Stevie does.
No, but it
Stevie
was
will
the
be able to do that when he's like a real old
95.
dude.
Y'all are forgetting that dude hasn't ridden a bike in a long time. But I'm just saying
Stevie.
the style of it was like quintessential.
Oh my
like
God.
For sure,
Stevie.
for sure.
Pure
Not
Stevie,
saying
dude.
like
For sure.
not saying it was revolutionary by any means.
No.
So
I think you're just forgetting that he's one of the big,
yeah, but
Oh.
but he's been
In line
not
for- yeah.
substances was wrecking
getting-
his body for a long time,
Yeah.
and he hasn't been riding.
Yeah.
That was the first I saw him do a bar, I saw him do a tail whip. That was the first to flat
Okay,
drop
I see what
thing
you're
that I've
saying.
seen him do,
Like old-
and it was like still him.
Old
if that
Stevie
makes sense.
style. Yeah.
Y'all ruined the moment for me.
Man, I was like, dude, this guy.
Meant to be a compliment, and he made fun of me.
I just didn't know if you knew who Stevie Churchill was.
For
a little bit
there. Canadian Trails Jam, which looked
Awesome.
fucking
Look at
awesome.
that shit, dude.
Yes.
What the fuck? I
So
want someone to do a
Ring of Fire.
360 through that. That would be insane.
Every jam needs a ring of fire.
Oh my God.
I don't know if oh, there it is. All right. So the way this video is put together is like pretty wild overall, but we'll do this.
Oh yes! Someone must
Oh,
have
he-
3 through it.
Dude, he ate shit. I didn't realize that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, watch.
Oh,
Where is he?
They had a second clip of him doing it.
Dude,
That is fucking awesome.
Here it is.
bonk.
Oh, he looped
And
out.
then-
Little loop out.
Yeah,
It was all right. It's
Well,
fun.
he did it right here too. Is this the same one?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
No, same.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, no, he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it and touched it.
That's insane to flip and nothing through that, dude.
Look at this guy, dude. Yes. With the band. Holy shit. This is Canada right here, dude. Need some Molson Ice out there or something.
Molson.
Some hockey players off to the side.
So I
So sick.
I didn't catch the name of the jam in here, but we talked about this jam last year too. I was in such a hurry
Wow, look at
putting
that
shit on
place where
here.
it is.
Yeah, I think it's right next
Maybe
to
they road tripped out
Cornhucket.
Oh, okay, like above Cornhucket.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, is this where the... Oh, in Canada, yeah.
Cedar Trail Jam.
This isn't by where you guys went to that camp the one time?
It could be.
Yeah. Way up there.
Yeah, but super cool place. Oh yeah, they made a loop too.
Hell yeah.
It all looks
find the
proper,
Uh-huh.
too.
It's Carson.
It's cool. It's like a up and coming Canadian Swamp Fest,
Dude.
like on its
That
way
would
to
be
being
awesome.
that. That would be awesome. They know how to build ramps.
It looks
That is
proper.
a nice loop.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like they must have budget to make a nice ass loop.
Yeah, look at they have like studs going all the way around the loop. You're like, dude, at the top, you could miss a few studs.
Yeah,
Nobody
it's like-
needs that up there.
The trails are beautiful too.
I know they get like 3 good months of summer, and they make the sickest spots.
Where's Saskatchewan? Where is that?
I feel like it's up there, but I have no idea.
Got a little computer.
It's all up there,
This
I
little
guess.
Computer.
dude, people were dying. You were looking up who Ronaldo was last time.
What was I looking at?
What,
Ronaldo.
the soccer player?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm an idiot about
No,
everything.
it's just funny.
You aren't that most.
I mean,
most
I'm not.
plugged in.
I'm not gonna say I know who he is either. But
I've heard the name.
yeah,
You haven't seen. Well, have you seen like all those Messi jerseys too?
I know.
Like,
yeah, that was
Messi.
it was like I was like someone posted
Oh! Sorry, I got loud right there.
and a broken jaw.
oh, buddy,
Whoa! I looked
he's
over.
handling like a champ.
I looked
Holy
over
shit.
right at the moment. Oh my!
I can't find this place. I can't spell it. That's gonna be the problem. Sasquatch keeps
It's like
coming up my spell check.
that's like a world problem right now. You can't find anywhere if you can't spell it.
no Sasquatch. All right.
I think that was it. Yeah, I don't
That was
think
dope.
anybody. Yeah. All right, and then bike side EFES.
Man.
It's
Well, it's
already been determined that Nathan Williams won these. What is it? Where is it?
It's just like that whole middle section.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
it
it's
is,
like a whole province. It's
Yeah.
a whole big province.
Yeah.
Sorry, Canada. We were a little clueless.
Oh yeah, we're clueless.
It's above Montana, North
yeah.
Dakota.
We don't know who Ronaldo is.
I don't know where Montana is.
It doesn't look like there's many major cities there, but
Yeah.
Middle
it
of
is
Canada.
a province. So
I watched all of these, and I was trying to think which one I was like my fan favorite. Like Nathan's was by and far
yeah,
amazing, and
the
Peter
editing style.
Peter and
the
Nathan
riding.
are like almost like fuck off. You
Yeah.
gotta separate them.
Yeah,
This
it's like
was
cheating.
this was like a X Games real part. They filmed in a
Yeah.
It
week.
was so
it was
good.
on such another
Yeah.
level.
Yeah,
like
they
everybody
gotta-
else's were good, but it was like you can't fuck with this.
They got to separate these two.
Yeah,
It's
that's
too
what
much
I mean.
of a
like,
power team. These two.
It's like let's
thi-
just choose a different one, like, just because it's so obvious.
If you're gonna put these together, you got to
Yeah.
put like Garrett and Tony back
Yeah.
together. and
Anyone
have
who
them
didn't
compete.
watch this because you just thought, oh, it's a crappy video contest, one of those. Watch this shit.
yeah,
This is a video
and they're
part.
all so good. Like that, like Joe, Alex,
all of them.
Stu, Casey. I mean, even the dude, the
Brazilian.
Brazilian dude, was like, I was tripping
Ugh.
because oh yeah,
Yeah, the fucking gap snag. It's
even
ridiculous.
like even in the kink video, like Nathan's intro clip with his title on it is a gap fucking crook on a second, like on a fucking
gnarly setup.
16 stair rail.
Yeah.
Like his level is just
The man.
It's crazy.
It's cool too because it's a whole new city, so it's all new spots. 'Cause
Yeah.
Normally, don't they do it in Glasgow?
That
Glasgow, that was so crazy.
his spot selection,
The-
spot and trick selection's top notch.
the thing I heard about it.
This is
Yeah.
so dirty. He put a little behind the scenes on his Instagram too, just to like you can really see that was
Took
not
him a
chill
second,
at
yeah.
all.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
Pretty sure he dropped
Yeah,
it
he
on
did
his
very
I
Instagram.
saw the gap. I saw like the stages like of the gap tires. Like I saw that Instagram.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh, so see, the fucking algorithm delivers you different stuff.
That's how it's days too. Some
Yeah.
days you're not on Instagram.
Which one should we watch? Let's watch one or two more. This one was sick because it looked like I'm gonna assume that's his girlfriend or something like that.
Let's watch it.
But yeah, he killed it. Like different, it's
Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton.
Where is
and
that?
then
Scotland too? Isn't that where?
I fucking hate.
Are we gonna
those
look that up?
questions. No, it's right next to Saskatchewan.
Right in the middle of Canada.
I think Ronaldo lives in
There's
Saskatchewan.
spots. Whoever
the
picked this place
Wolverhampton,
was smart.
Saskatchewan.
It really is shocking, like how many spots are in this town.
Well, that was the thing. That was a conversation at Battle of Hastings. Was that anybody you asked about the city, nobody had ever been there.
Who? Someone
like
searched this shit out.
like Jarvis, Peter,
Wolverhaven?
yeah, Wolverhampton.
Wolverhampton.
Peter,
Where's it in?
Peter
England?
had never been there. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking.
Wolverhampton.
It's got to be in England, right?
No,
Or Scotland.
I think it's in. I was like, why don't I just stop?
So how'd this dude get in?
Via the fan favorite thing.
Okay, I knew he
got
like
the
won a
votes,
contest
yeah.
or something.
It's in
It says
England.
UK,
It's
yeah.
in England, yeah.
It's
But yeah,
amazing.
nobody had been
Really
there.
good
Spots,
spot.
yeah.
Like AK hadn't been there. Nobody that was in the contest had ever ridden spots there.
It's right near Birmingham.
Which is what you think about, like saying like there's a video contest in like Tucson.
Yeah.
It's like Tucson is a small city, but people have been there.
It'd be like
This
it'd
is
be
like-
because like England's like the size of California. It'd be like, okay, we're gonna do a contest in Stockton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it
People
had
have
this
been-
many spots. Like that's rare that this little
Yeah.
town had.
But and then also people have been
Floodings.
there. Like people have been to Stockton. Like
Yeah.
people go to like.
do they? Maybe for like
I've
Yes.
been there. I've been there.
I've-
Yes.
for like a BMX national.
You might drive through there.
Have,
Try to
have you
find a
been there
spot.
to film and ride?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
But you've been.
You would have
yeah.
though if there were spots there.
Yeah. Okay. True. So no one's been to this town in England.
Yeah. It also didn't look that wet, so maybe it's the one spot that doesn't really rain. It was a little bit of wetness. But yeah, shout out to Nathan. Shout out to all those dudes. They really are all good. Like Nathan is the standout, but the rest of the squad is. I mean, you could pick any one of them and be like, it's amazing.
Did
So,
they film that right after Battle of Hastings?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like directly after.
Pretty much headed right there. And then how many days? Was it a week? Well, don't.
Nathan
It was like a week.
Y'all ask me questions all the time.
about where these cities are.
You're well traveled. You should know where they are.
And then in the same sense, this Mexico.
I'm gonna say 5 days.
5 days. This Mexico
pull down
video
ass.
contest, Battle of the Cruise from Roca Bike is it's a shop in Mexico. I think we talked about this last year. Bunch of crews, and they all get together, and it's like the Battle of the Cruise. Essentially,
That's
it's like
sick.
video
Hell yeah.
contest based in Mexico, only open to Mexican crews. So
I love it. I love
super
Mexico
cool.
and the
Wanted to
Mexican
show them
BMX scene.
like in the same vein as like E-Feast. You have
25
that.
crews. That's
25
big,
crews,
dude.
yeah. And then also in the same sense, I am currently late on my judging for Motobunka video contest too.
Ah.
And that's like 30 videos.
Really?
Fuck me. I'm only like
Motobunka guys are sick.
seven in, but I'm such a BMX geek that like the spots entertain me enough to like
Watch it.
enjoy them and stuff
Right.
like that. But at a point when you watch like 20 videos, you're like, I don't have it in me anymore,
Yeah.
But
Or at least to like
judge
Be
them.
partial,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Shout out to the Mexican BMX scene.
yeah.
I love it down there.
And then here are highlights from Prime Minister of the Streets. I literally just chose a random spot in the
That was
video.
sick.
That was
I have not
huge.
seen that. That was amazing. So Dan Kruk, right there, Wall Red 5, is now the Prime Minister of Canada, apparently.
Oh, did he win?
He won. I think he controls the entire country.
Boom.
He's
What
the new
town do they
Justin
do this
Trudeau.
in? What city is this? No.
Toronto.
It's
I saw
Toronto?
it. Toronto.
Yeah, it's in
Okay.
Toronto.
Toronto.
That's an easy
sick.
Was
question.
that Silva?
I don't know.
It didn't seem like Silva. I don't
Brett Silva?
Yeah.
Or
No, Chris Silva.
Chris Silva.
Okay. I was thinking Brett Silva channel. Like, that did
No,
not
it's
seem
Chris
like it.
Silva. Jeez, Dan.
They were getting down.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep trying to move it forward, but holy crap, that was a
Yeah, well, I didn't even know about this.
Whoa.
Yo!
so the video is only 3 minutes, and that was like 30
Damn.
seconds of
I'll watch
wildness. So, shout out to that whole crew for doing it. I feel like they've been doing it, 4 years. So,
Rat shit.
rat shit.
Shout out rat shit.
I'll hit him with a sub. You got to pee?
Yep.
I got to pee too. All right, events that are coming. Feast Shanghai. Here's the course for park. Is good? Is no good? I mean, it always looks sick. Design colors look cool. Black and the
Looks
thingies,
cool.
bobs. What is
Whoa,
this
what's
right
that thing? That thing?
This
Yeah,
little
that
tower
thing.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Whoa.
It's interesting, like how it's just like a big circle almost, but not really. It works. It looks like it worked good. What is this?
That's the street course.
Street court. So this is the one that I thought was interesting.
Feast Shanghai.
Feast
Oh, it's just
Shanghai.
a straight up fees
Yeah.
in Shanghai, China. What the hell?
Whoa.
So this is the junior park. 3D plans for No, maybe not. Feast Academy at West Bund, Shanghai. Future place to ride will also be used for Feast World Series in Shanghai for the following categories. Okay, I'm not incorrect. That
What is that thing?
is like
That
looks
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, it looks more fun than the other ones.
It looks
Yeah.
like a simple sessions course or something.
Exactly.
Like
All
when
shaded.
it was back in the arena.
Is this gonna be permanent?
Damn.
or is this
Yeah,
like
it
just
says
an event
permanent.
space?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then that's just like a little play thing in the back. Not play thing, but like a
Yeah.
warm-up section.
Yeah.
Function. Oh no,
maybe
it's a
maybe
training
maybe a
facility.
resi, yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a resi
dude.
spine.
What the fuck?
Oh dude.
So when I went to that SMP park, there was like a BMX little clinic, and I need to edit this video along with 17 other videos.
Sure.
But there was like 40, I want to exaggerate, 20 like little kids just riding tiny bikes, little Chinese kids on like little KNK bikes, killing it. Wall ride bar spins. On like a wedge to wedge thing, like, or I'm like, was that a fucking 8-year-old just doing a wall ride bar?
China, I bet, will be crazy
Yeah.
for a riding scene.
You
Like,
go imagine growing up at the SMP park.
yeah. Do they have
So
like, what would you call like recreational riding scene out there?
I would assume so. I don't know.
Yeah, like are there SMP locals?
Yeah, I would assume so. So when Gary and I went there way back in the day, like 2007, there was no neighborhood. And when I went there last year or this year, I guess, I was like, this is okay. Oh, we're at the park, because it was an entire
City.
community built around it, where it was a wasteland. It was an absolute wasteland. And then
Jeez.
now there's an entire city around it. So
Crazy.
Trigger Trail Jam, October 19th. These are events that are coming. Where is it? Tondro Bay Dre Bike Park? Where is it? Where is Brain?
Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Cedar Falls, Iowa. Thank you, Joey.
All right.
You earned yourself a gold hot dog.
Hit that up.
11 November 24th, Bring a Can Jam,
like a
White
food
Plains
ride?
Skate Park. Yeah, it's like a food drive.
Oh, that's cool.
Super, obviously a little while away, and looks like they just started the Instagram account. I'll give them a follow. But White Plains, Illinois? White
New
Plains
York?
Skate Park? White Plains, New York? I don't know.
A lot of scenes.
White Plains, Maryland. I wrote it. Okay. White Plains, Maryland. If you're near there, 11/24, mark your calendar.
BMX Day
The,
25.
the most advanced flyer we've ever gotten.
Wow.
Shout out to Nick Noble.
Wow, dude.
Nick Noble.
Yeah.
Getting way
man.
out there.
Ripper, obviously, 7/20, 25, BMX Day Jam. This is in NorCal. Amazing that they have this planned already. So,
Damn, that looks like Alameda Park.
It did.
I believe so. Magnolia Jam.
Oh wait, that was for next year.
That was for next
Hell
year.
yeah,
Yeah. That's why I was laughing.
I was like, I thought BMX Day
Finally
already
clued
happened.
in.
Magnolia Jam in Lafayette, Louisiana. Video premiere for their DVD. And then this is, if you guys aren't aware of this place, it's Louisiana's, just as it says, Louisiana's only BMX shop and indoor park. And it's pretty fucking sick. Just not a massive one, but like look how stacked that shop is.
Looks proper.
And then they have
Super dope.
Yeah, they have this mini ramp somewhere, I believe. They have right there. Wow, so they have like a 40-foot wide, 5-foot tall with an 8-foot extension mini ramp, BMX shop, skate park, and then they did they have a full-length DVD. Oh yeah, right here. So they're premiering that on those days, November 16th. Yep. Huge crew of riders. Premiere at 10 p.m., 1 p.m. at the building. You know, he's getting the liquor license. It's the whole thing is to just have a good time. So sections from Ben Hiddle, Juice, Ron Shields, Brandon. I'm not going to go that far down, but if you're anywhere near Lafayette or Louisiana, or head on out there. And then Dawn of the Streets is...
Big shit kicking off at this thing. These are amazing.
Yeah, October 18th and October 19th in New York City, essentially.
Always tried to get Chad to go to one of those.
He's going this year.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would thought, like, I told him, like, dude, I think people would eat it up if you came out to this.
I think he's going this year.
Uh-oh.
Down.
It's all over
slurring
now.
by the end.
Yeah, really, though.
Now you got to invite him to your contest. You didn't know he's
Down in
going.
the Streets presents the Red Hook Bowl Jam.
Yeah. So photo gallery the whole weekend. Obviously, I think if you want to go, this podcast probably wouldn't have made a difference. You should have booked your ticket already. So
yeah, it's coming up. It's gonna. I can't wait.
Midlands, Texas, on October 25th. I believe this one was from Paul Covey, who used to live in San Diego. Super nice dude. Yep. And it's got a bunch of dudes, $2,500 in cash, $10 to compete, the whole 9 yards. So anywhere near there, check it out. And then Little Devil Fest.
All right.
November 2nd. So, and that is in, I assume, Pennsylvania somewhere. Trappe.
Little Devil was the sickest brand.
Really, though.
The craziest team.
So
they had the
crazy.
warehouse with the skate park inside of it.
Yeah.
For a BMX clothing brand, man, they were really, really doing it.
What was I'm gonna blank, and it's insane because it was the sickest video ever. What was the video with the cop car in the front? What was the name of that?
Criminal Mischief?
Is that Criminal Mischief? That must have been Criminal Mischief. Yeah,
Honestly,
I guess that was like the only one.
That was a little bit before my time.
Really?
So I don't know.
Really?
I've seen Criminal Mischief, but
Right.
I don't think I had the video ever.
Oh yeah, and I remember like the first ads for it
When I started like watching DVDs was like Square One Wide Awake Nightmare, which was a little after.
Well, and I feel like that kind of like spawned. That was kind of like spawned
It's
out
not,
of Little
it's not a
Devil.
cop car,
sure.
but
Yeah.
it's a cop.
Yeah. It's a cop, not a cop car.
Yeah. That's kind of why I was like with a question mark. I'm like,
No, the cop just, dude. This is like you
Yeah,
couldn't
never-
make that cover now. I feel like, or like you would get in trouble or something.
It was so sick, dude.
You could,
Little Devil.
yeah, you could definitely go for shit more.
So I would like to know, like, is who's the dude who runs it? What's his
Derek.
name?
Derek
Derek.
Adams.
I wonder if he's like really gonna bring it back.
Let's show them a little bit of love then, because I feel like they have
don't
been
know much
doing
about it.
have been doing small drops of clothing. You know, I think it's one of those things where it got
Oh, that logo, man.
The
Yeah.
original. That one
Yeah.
too is so sick.
Yeah.
It's like the
shit
Yingling logo. So sick.
that shit is so.
as you
That
turn, it's
logo,
yeah.
yes.
So
666ers. Those are
as
some
as
classics.
I understand, I mean the logos are, I mean the designs are sick. So
And they were big. Like remember, like when
That brand, man.
Jackass or
Yes.
they were,
Yeah. yeah,
what was it? Was it Jackass?
It
I
was.
guess it was Jackass.
Yeah, like CKY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan
CKY.
Dunn was always he was the BMXer in that, and he would always wear Little Devil stuff. Yeah, they were all tight.
the story as I understand it is that it just got too big for Derek. And he
It did get
couldn't-
huge, dude.
Yeah, and it just
Wasn't it in
couldn't-
like mall stores?
Well, I'd heard
he
that
had
like a
the
Tilly's
offer.
wanted
Yeah.
to buy, not
People-
Tilly's specific, but like a Tilly's-esque big shop, like
Zoomies or
yeah,
something?
something
Yeah.
like that, like wanted to stock it, and then after that is when I feel like it started to kind of go downhill. Not not to say the two are related.
No, I don't think they were. I think he said no to that, and then I mean, I don't know. It could be out there.
That
but-
was the sickest, like one of the sickest photos posters I think at the time.
Which one?
Had the ends. Like that was a drawing of it. But that's this dude, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Great.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great little takeover because Mark Kirwan, hopefully I say your name right. He sent me these a long time ago, and I thought I lost them, and I just found them like 2 days ago.
Nice.
So my 40-year-old rail, and then Gary's line from his Forever Young part over wall right over the ditch, like the Forever line. So super cool. He does a bunch of. It's funny. I think I'm following him from my personal account, but he does a bunch of cool artwork, specifically related to BMX. Like, I mean, assume that's you, right? No, what does that say?
That's Ruben.
That's Ruben. What does it say? Joe. I thought it said Dennis when I looked right there.
Oh, I see. He said they got their names spelled out.
Yeah. Nina, Taj, Nina. Yeah. So nice. Super cool. Just a bunch of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing like replicas of old bikes and stuff like that. So, shout out to Mark. I apologize for losing this. Essentially, I did not know where it went. All right, videos. Trying to move quick. 120. George, Dennis say the last. No, actually, Joey say the last name.
George from Greece.
Yeah, right.
Incorrect.
George N.
This is really good, man. This is a good video. Boom, dude.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. No, he's one of the new dudes that's undeniably gonna keep going, you know?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like future biker, like thinking outside the box with things.
Exactly. The craziest park stuff, doing full loops, doing G-turn grinds, huge gap to rails.
This clip is like underrated.
Whoa.
Like the stairs at the bottom with the uphill and everything. And like it should have.
Yeah, should have had a little bit more to it. Yeah.
This, dude, I haven't seen a good 3-up to flat.
Whoa.
Since Stevie, you know. You see some people do it once in a while, but like
you got the OG demo shirt on too.
Yeah.
That's so sick. What?
Good call, Demolition, getting George.
Yeah, 3-whip down the stairs.
3-whip down the stairs.
I can't really think of many people outside of Stevie.
Stevie was like the only like dude who did a bunch of other stuff too. Like I've seen, not to say that I've seen clips of people doing 3-whips, but it's like they're kind of more their thing. Like just big stuff to fly. I don't know what I'm saying. First pro to have it in their bag of tricks, I guess.
Yeah.
And since Stevie.
Kink always doing sick shit.
Yep.
Always.
This dude was hilarious. I'll give him.
Bedrock brand. Oh, it's a tourist. Turista.
What did he say?
He said
I never understood.
He said something like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind when people ride their fucking bikes into me. Or he said to like relax. I'll relax when.
More Nathan. Yeah, Kink always does it right. Straight from their full video 30 to a full team trip.
And a fucking sick mix of dudes. They had Daryl on there. They had Ben Hiddle. Like, and they have Harrison. They have Lucas. I'm not going to say your last name. I'm sorry. But like the new crew with the main crew with the old crew, which was awesome. And then I felt like Calvin's like sense of humor rang through quite a bit. You know, like it rolls into that like that P Diddy song or the Puff Daddy song, like pretty like just it hit you out of nowhere type thing.
So classic, bringing Ben Hiddle and Daryl on the trip.
Yeah.
Like that just shows what a family this is.
There you go. Yeah. And not expecting Daryl to film at all.
Yeah, he just got to come and get clips.
And Ben killed it.
Fuck yeah.
Daryl, you did good too, but Ben killed it.
Ben's another one of those guys. I feel like when he's 90, he's just got so much skill in his back pocket. He's always going to have all that.
So, whole video, 8 minutes long. We're not going to give away the banger. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, speaking of this, so we have Citywide Kink road trip Sunday, and then we had Shadow and Sabrosa. It was like the company trip month.
Yeah.
Like usually it's like 0 or 1.
It's good to see.
3 this month. So
they were all thinking the same thing.
True. You get back on the trip.
Keep active.
pretty
Sunday
cool.
too is another one that's always just been doing
Sunday is always
sick
good
shit
stuff.
forever.
But Brett, Eric, who else?
Like since they got
Jake.
Kramus on their team, or on the team, you know,
On the
doing
team.
video stuff for
Yeah.
them, it's like, man, they can't miss.
Mm-mm.
The stuff
Odyssey
just
and Sunday.
always
He's
looks
on
so
Odyssey
good.
too. It's just
Yeah.
boom, Odyssey Sunday, Odyssey Sunday.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
always.
Him and Scott together, like, make
Yeah,
a really
they
good
are
team.
the team.
Yeah.
That
Like
was
the amount of
crazy.
good videos Zach puts out
Seriously.
yearly. I don't
I
know if
know.
anyone's touching that. I don't know if I want to say
He's
that out
super
loud, but is he
productive.
putting out the most videos, good videos?
I mean, if you think about it though, like Zach is the last dude that is like full retainer video guy. I don't think he has many other responsibilities, which is
Right.
amazing.
Get the
Which is a
focus.
brand needs. Like
Right.
it really elevates a brand more than anything else because this
Yeah,
guy.
because all the other dudes that are with brands have other things too.
Yeah,
they're
they can't
kinda-
solely
where, like,
focus on it.
As far as I know, Zach and Scott are
Full timers.
full-timers, yeah.
I mean,
for
they are
Odyssey and Sunday 'cause
focusing
you
on
need
2
that.
brands, not one.
Yes.
But still, I
True,
mean,
yeah.
they're able to go hard.
It's a pretty amazing thing because they both sit in the front seats of the van. They work together, you know. Like
Odyssey Sunday is one of those companies
Where'd
that
you
like
find
kept
a
good
ho-
people for a long time. Like Bauer still works for them too, right? And like
Yeah.
Nuno's been there
Nuno.
forever. And
No,
like,
they're working with Odyssey.
like the guys they've had, the guys that they have there have been there for a long time.
Even they keep their OG riders too if they're still killing it, like Aaron Ross and Gary.
Right.
Like they've got them on still.
Right.
And they have like a Legends team. They still hook up.
You know, it's a trip too. Is like when I would look up old footage, like Haro stuff. Every old event where there's like Haro logos, Haro banners and stuff, there was Odyssey banners too.
Always.
You know, like Odyssey's been around since like
a long time.
since
All
the
right.
beginning as well.
This has been one of my favorite videos.
Recent
This
history.
style of like street riding,
Oh.
one of my top favorite videos ever. It's so goddamn good, from beginning to end.
It really is.
It's amazing. Music, filming, editing, and the riding is so fucked up.
And it pains me because it's a VX.
I love it.
You don't like the VX?
It works.
No, I mean I love it,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
love it.
saying I hate it. I hate the fact that I love it because it's a VX.
It's works because it's a
It
VX
works.
filmed right.
Yeah.
it works.
It's so good. Shout out to Alex D, man. Have you watched this yet, Joey?
No,
You gotta
You told me
watch
about
the
it.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I know, I'm
It's so
slacking
good.
on it.
I mean, Alex has been dealing with the injury shit for a while, and it's like still the same thing as a play off of that. Fucking insanity, right?
Crook to
This.
5. This is all California too. Like everything is California.
Boom! Look at that Predator crook down that thing.
To 180
That
too.
trick's
Like
nuts. Going up that rail.
so, he pretty much filmed this all on a trip.
No, I think he's been
No.
working on it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like this is all California.
it's a
though.
few trips,
Right.
but it was a bulk from
That's
Grant,
somewhere
but
random.
yeah.
but
the-
look at that crook, dude.
God, the
This
jump
video.
out, like it's not gonna work. Jump out,
Yeah, right.
which you should do. Obviously, I'm not
He
saying
made it.
the line into this is. The lime fucking green VX.
Love this video.
I was for a little while. I was saying that I was like, dude, I feel like that was like one of the best Alex parts ever. And then I
Go
got
on
like,
YouTube and look at his parts. He's got like 20,
I know, and
it's
then I
crazy.
got like self conscious about it, and I was like, I don't know, but I'm just basically saying like,
I agree, though.
I really,
agree.
really do love that part. You know, like I'm gonna roll back the statement of like it being the
Right.
best ever.
It's
Hard to be
say-
definite. Hard to be
Yeah.
definite.
When you look, he's one of the dudes, like we always say, like Dak put out the most, and there's those guys, but Alex also has a list of bangers. When you type in
Yeah.
Alex Donaghy's
Yeah.
name on
Yeah.
YouTube, it's like, you're like, oh my God, that one's insane, that one's insane. Just type it in real quick and just go through the list. It's fucked. He's one of the best video part writers ever. Best just street writers in general.
On everything, yeah. Let go,
These are
ascent,
all Ascent's amazing.
transmission,
Insane.
nearly all the nearly sections.
Insane.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
That
Osmosis,
Australia one.
Yeah, he really, yeah. On home turf,
dude.
Summer in the
they're,
City.
like, endless good parts.
Yeah.
He's up there with like most good video parts.
his freak part.
Yeah.
No, well, he was kind of half hurt in freak part,
But he still got it done.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
a really good part.
So yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Alex D.
Yeah, that part's amazing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They go on.
Shout out to Donachie.
Shout out.
You little motherfucker.
He did the same knee thing I did. He broke his kneecap and he's back
But
doing it.
after tearing his ACL too. First trip.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Tore his ACL, first trip back, broke his kneecap on a bullshit warm-up bullshit ass trick. Broke his kneecap.
Then to drop that, so you're right, it might have been like on a couple trips or something, because how did he drop that with those injuries? Like, when did he do that? When the fuck did he
It
make
looked
that
like
video?
most of that was California.
It did.
It is
And there was a few
California,
random
yeah.
clips in
Random
there,
ones.
but
I know this. I'm blanking on it, but Grant said that a bulk of it is California, but it's not one trip in California.
still, I mean, you're still like
because he's been
you're on the
carrying
road.
around the VX like fuck my life. I have to carry this camera around to finish this part.
Grant has been.
No, Alex.
Alex,
Yeah. So there's a lot of that.
So is it a bit of like homie filmed? Does he have just whoever?
He's
is
always
him?
with a sick filmer.
Yeah, I mean, all those dudes can film. Like,
Right.
Like
He was just
Godwin can film. Like,
I don't mean it as like a
Felix can
negative,
film.
like a
Yeah,
homie,
yeah.
but just like there wasn't
He's with
one
Peter
set
out
person
here.
that filmed that whole video.
No, it's not like a Sowerby section or something. Yeah, Grant filmed a majority of the California stuff, and then they had like
He was staying with Peter when he was in San Diego, and they must have been filming.
Yeah,
Because they were just chilling together.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
he
They
was there.
they grabbed a couple clips, but I mean, there's no San Diego in there.
True.
So, Josh De La Rosa, Bone Death. I actually have seen like 5 of these clips just on Instagram, but I never got the chance to watch the full video.
It's really good. This dude's slept on, I think, a little bit for how
yeah.
good he is.
Yeah, he has a fresh approach. You know what I mean? His style is different, but a nice breath of fresh air.
New age Bone Death.
Yeah, right.
Right.
But he fits it so well.
Perfect.
Is he in California again or no?
I have no idea.
Yeah, he was out here for so long.
Right.
And then I know he had the stuff with his mom.
Right.
My condolences again, Josh. And
No. Yeah,
and then
no.
I mean, obviously, I feel like the setups out here are so tame compared to the stuff you get out there for his style riding.
Yes.
Yeah, it seemed like most of that was like East Coast footage.
Yeah. So I think there's still another minute or so, but
great
shout out to
part.
Josh. As always, if we, these are the videos that we deemed as being the ones you should watch this month, essentially. So,
You
even
know
if
we're
we-
always missing some.
Yeah.
Write them in the comments. Let the people know what we missed.
Nothing. Conway. I think I said it beforehand, like, you know what you're going to get, but like in a good way. Like
Yeah.
Conway has kind of, dude, between all the Stink Pit videos and all that stuff, like he's had a plethora of video parts as well.
That was so unique
amazing.
for that spot. Never would have expected that.
Such a savage, such a good dude, such a motivator on the road too. So, I don't think is Stink Pit stuff out yet. Does anybody?
I don't know.
Yeah. So this is his fucking FKN, right? Apart
Fucking
from
right.
GT that we hosted, and it is about a minute or so left too. So it gets better and better. Just trying to click through these. 10 minutes.
Miami twice.
Did they actually go to Miami twice?
That's what I heard.
Really?
But this is why, yeah, they called it that, as they did 2 trips to Miami.
Oh.
I'm not really sure how that shook out, why it's like that, but that's what I heard.
I know the Benny stuff, like you see Benny in the background, so this is like the one that Benny was off. That was so snappy.
Matt Ray.
So good.
Yeah. But there's so many sick Simone clips in this.
Mm-hmm. It's weird to see him in a t-shirt. He's usually got like 2 hoodies on.
Right. Simone's Lamborghini in the background, I think.
I want to know why they went twice. If it was
Yeah, I
just to
don't
go
know.
get more footage, or they just planned.
I thought
this.
Trey was on the trip too.
Well, that was Marcel. I know. I've seen a clip of Trey.
In
he's
this?
he's in the background or something.
Yeah. So maybe they're
When I watched it,
doing.
I've never seen Trey.
Maybe Trey's filming with. Oh, that's some news. I forgot about that one. I didn't add it in there.
What is it?
Are you gonna say, or
Yeah,
are you just gonna guess?
Yeah, I am gonna say it.
Oh,
I'm
is she
gonna
a
say it.
security guard? She looked
was-
like a nice security guard.
She was adorable. I am gonna say it. Should I pause it? Well, this video is really good.
Yeah, we all know what this video is
Simone,
gonna be
Matt
really
Ray,
fucking-
Jerice Kalum.
Damn.
It's good.
It is fucking sick. Chadwick
Chadwick.
is one of the best filmers and editors in BMX. I truly do love his style of stuff. Great video, 12 minutes long. What I was thinking is that Swamp Fest 2025,
San Diego.
Dennis is going.
Oh, La Mesa. In the back.
Backyard.
I don't know if Dennis is going, but if you
go
are,
if I don't break my
if
knee
you
again.
are going, don't bring fireworks.
Oh, they're not allowed.
I heard that the city basically came down and said either don't do the event or tell people and enforce to not bring
Would they
fireworks.
just go too hard? They just crossed the line.
I heard a lot of people are getting annoyed with the fireworks. That like I heard like everything's all good, but the fireworks are kind of fucking annoying. Like people.
Because you never know if you're gonna get hit.
People
with something.
who are all hyped, who haven't been riding all day, and they want to do something crazy too, they're just pointing a firework at their friend, instead of like participating. in
I'm
the
sure
craziness
that's
in
an
another way.
I'm sure that's an element.
I've
of
heard
it.
that.
Like and that.
Yeah. Are
that
you here to
defi-
ride? Or are you here to just anarchy?
I think more than
Which is fine if you're doing something like sick on your own, but like don't just be like, hey, I'm gonna get really close to him with my mortar. Like that,
Right.
that fucked up people's eyes and
Sure.
stuff.
people are dickheads there. And that's undeniable. Like, and I think it's one of those things too, where this year more than last year, there was a lot of like people that just came to fuck shit up,
Right.
and
Just
not
to cause
enjoy
havoc.
things. Yeah, like whatever, Agent of Chaos or
Right.
something like that. And so, which is cool. Like if you're self. Like I'm gonna like the dude that sets himself on fire and jumps in. Like that
that's
dude's
part of it.
fucking sick.
That's sick. Like,
But like,
get crazy.
but if you're just like there to throw mortars into crowds, like you're a fucking asshole.
fireworks
Right.
put other people's lives at jeopardy.
Yeah.
If you're not being like super safe with them.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking gnarly.
So what I heard is that the city basically is like fireworks are legal on January 1st and July 4th. It's not legal on Swamp Fest, and you have to fucking chill. So,
Okay. So it's not illegal, but they're just telling them like, hey, you guys.
No, it's illegal. Like it's only.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I said that right. It's
Oh.
legal only on January 1st.
You said it the other
and-
way.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We're not going to edit that out.
Yeah.
But
It's all good.
it's legal on January 1st and July 4th.
I see.
It's not legal any other time. So how Trey navigates that, I fucking wish him luck.
It's funny because it's
Yeah.
like we're not sweating like the bonfires or
not
like
sweating the
anything,
ramp.
like not sweating the dude setting himself on fire
Yeah.
and jumping into the water. It's
Yeah.
like the fireworks is like
Because I feel like the fireworks are something that you accidentally get hurt with, rather with like the ramps or the bonfire. It's kind of on you.
self-inflicted.
Yeah, it's
right.
like up to you.
That's true.
As far as I heard it, I don't even know if they care about that. I think it's literally just like you're pissing off the fucking old dude that lives down the
Oh,
road.
maybe it's a noise.
As far as
That
I
could be, too.
As far as I understand,
Maybe.
it's literally just
Alright.
pissing off other people. Like fuck yourself up. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But
But now
don't make
you
noise.
irritated
That
us, yeah.
like I think it's something like that. So
Wow.
I heard Trey is gonna throw it out there soon with the dates. I don't know. I hope. I mean, I heard it, so I assume other people heard it. So.
It'd be
All right.
gnarly if Florida kicks them out. Like the event's too gnarly for Florida. You have to like.
So, but yeah, sorry. The Trey thing, the sane Trey reminded me of that. So,
Wow.
Fracture, aka Felix's side project. I'm just choosing a random time on this, but this is his whole crew, and they all kill it. I assume people have seen a Fracture video at this point, but 12 minutes. I feel like every video is like really long this month. So let me click through a little bit. But
Is it mostly just a crew thing?
it's like a crew. Yeah, it's like Felix's crew and his like he has clothes and stuff like that. So it's like all a mix edit. But
Is this a specific city in Germany like that is his crew, or is it kind of like just? Everywhere.
I love it when you ask me questions.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm curious about
Yeah.
his what he's got going on.
Front brakes only.
Yeah, I like that bike. That looks cool.
So 12 minutes long, and then Fracture does have some clothing out that does actually look pretty fucking sick. No time codes on any of this, but Malice, Andy Garcia, Nick Crower.
Malice.
I'll go like 3/4 in. There's a couple of videos I haven't seen this month. I tried to be good in between all the stuff, but can't be perfect. I'm assuming.
And who started Malice? It was like somebody else that came from another brand, right?
Yeah, this is Phil, who used to work at OSS.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Andy Garcia is so good.
Yeah, he really is.
Damn.
Yep. So that about sums it up
Yeah.
for them. Malice, did they get a link? They did get a link. So I know they had a recent drop, so I was going to try and... They got product out there as well. You need a
Nice.
Grant C. It's a Grant C cam, but bunch of cool shit on there. Full team. Andy, REA, Ryan Mills. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna write names. I'm not gonna read names anymore. But
Nice.
that's it. So
Super
yeah. So a bunch of products out there right now. So check them out. I feel like I'm blowing it right now.
Huh?
I said I feel like I'm blowing it right now.
No, you're not. You're doing great. You're doing great. Van out there doing it.
This was cool to watch.
Downside
Was
double
he
peg
there
in
for
shit.
the Olympics? Like, does he
Yeah.
still work with the Olympics now that? Because I know he was like the Tokyo guy, but did that translate to Paris? And
Yeah. It
so he still works for them.
no.
No?
I mean, not
Look at that
afterwards. He
spot.
doesn't. Yeah, it's amazing. He doesn't have a role with the Olympics currently, but he did handle the 2024 Olympics for BMX.
Oh, okay.
So, but it wasn't a forever role. So,
Right.
But yeah, so this is a collection of images or a collection of clips from his time at France, essentially.
He didn't do the same thing that he did with the Tokyo Olympics too, though, did he? Because he had to live in Tokyo, right?
No, yeah, he was there.
Oh, he lived
yeah,
in France.
He was there. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
In Paris?
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I don't
he
know if it was
lived
in
there
Paris.
long.
Yeah, it may have been just outside.
Look
but,
at these spots.
but yeah,
They're crazy spots.
when he told me he had
The
an edit
legend.
coming out, I was like, "Did you do a no foot candy?" He's like, "Yes, but it's not my best one."
Yes, but it's not my best.
Shout out to Peggy from Otobunka. I also did. I asked Van about the announcer thing at the Olympics, so I got a little bit of clarity on that. Is that it's literally just not up to him whatsoever, and it's just the broadcast.
Okay.
So depending on where you are, it is just literally up to NBC,
Oh, okay.
and they just choose a guy.
Right.
Has nothing to do with him whatsoever. He could not even. He was like, I couldn't even tell NBC that like I would have no idea who to reach out to.
NBC, if you're listening,
Do they have
I'll do
different
it.
people for different regions?
Yeah, because like Ryan Williams
Hell yeah,
did it
Van.
in Australia. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah, so yeah, hell yeah to Van.
Hell yeah
and
to
then
Van.
there's Tokyo. It's right here too, and it's like one of
That's
those
rad.
like feel safe at night that Van is still like out just there, just doing it.
Riding.
You know, like working for the Olympics and doing over ices on street spots.
Making you feel safe.
I feel safe.
Taking care of
Yeah,
you.
feel
Making,
consistent.
things are
feel,
doing good. Yeah.
I feel safer than I
world
do at
is good.
Swampfest.
It's a warm blanket for
Yeah.
Fudger.
Yes, Van.
Yeah, it is my warm blanket. Colony Hard Yards 3, there is no time code, and I know for a fact this is like a 30-minute video, 25 minutes.
Some really good
But,
ramp riding.
yeah.
Yeah. That.
And this is just like an event that's at that backyard ramp.
Yeah, so this is a third one. I think this went down in June at Clint Miller's amazing backyard facility.
It's unreal. It's all metal, right? Like
Yeah.
all metal framed.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
So, level of riding is crazy. I did watch this. I don't know specific codes, unfortunately. But 24 minutes, and it is, I mean,
you know it's good.
Yeah,
The sickest ramps.
Shout out to Alex Heim.
Yeah, crazy jam with a bunch of amazing riders. So that must have been before Simple Sessions.
Yeah, it was. It was in June. Job? Chocolate Truck. What was the code? Sorry. What was the time code?
Oh, Joe B.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out. This dude's awesome. He showed us around when we were in Philly.
What was that setup? Go back a little bit. Just a little bit. I want to see what he did on that.
All right.
Super cool dude.
Whoa. That was a sick setup. Here it is. Whoa.
Thing was steep.
Yeah.
And
oh my god.
Like, we got to just get something.
Look at me. It was a 3/8.
I think, did Joe B make the chocolate truck video?
No. That's Matt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was sick. That
Are you
little
sure?
rail hop to ledge ride. That was crazy.
I would assume it was Matt Miller. I mean, he was on stage at Nora Cup, but yeah, Matt Miller. You blanking? You Googling
I'm
Ronaldo?
gonna Google it. I thought he made it, but
Is
I have no idea.
Ronaldo a soccer player? There's always a debate. Like, everybody thinks like those guys don't have the biggest Instagram accounts, but they do. And then everyone thinks, no, it's like one of the Kardashians. And I'm like, no, dude, it's like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
It's like one of those soccer players always have
Did
more.
you see that
I didn't
fucking...
see it. Whoa, that is sick.
Oh yeah, Matt Miller.
Yeah. You made me question it for a second. But shout out to Tom Nguyen, making a bunch of cool ass videos recently. Is he
Chocolate Truck Crew in general? They're rad.
He should film in New York. Tom Nguyen. Tom Nguyen.
How do you spell that last name?
N-G-Y-U-E-N. I'm pretty sure.
I can look it up.
N-G-Y-U... Yeah. That. No. N-G... Fuck. World record egg.
World record egg.
Is that what came up?
That's it. Right there. Yeah. It's a very common last name. Yeah. N guy.
Oh, that's why. I got it.
Three more videos.
Yeah, 3 more videos, and then we're gonna rip through the fucking Instagrams. How do I
coolest
describe
concept edits?
Yeah. I've never seen a BMX edit with a knight on the beginning.
We can have a joust.
Knight in shining armor.
With the castle in the shot, dude.
What? This is a movie.
He's storming the castle. Oh, he's confused.
Yeah. One of the best intros ever. He's still riding? Is he just rides a castle the whole time?
Basically, yeah. I think the concept is that he rides spots from like 600 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't got those here.
No, we do not. I mean,
that's awesome.
Unless you ride a rock or something.
Right. Yes.
So there's definitely like a couple of like amazing clips in this. But the concept literally is that he. I wonder if they have it in the description.
Medieval BMX, dude.
Camelot Sir Hamish Hamburg. Sir Hambam. Yeah. He basically said he sent us an email and he was like, "Yeah, I tried to ride spots that were like 500 years old."
That's a sick idea.
Yeah, pretty funny. Flock from Empire, pretty fucking cool. What was that code? 1115. Ooh, I knew it, but I didn't have confidence. So this is it's all Chase's ramp. The whole squad, basically, young and old. I think there's a couple of names that you haven't probably heard of for a while.
This was so nasty. Boom.
Oh my god.
He's so good.
with the minute, like the very chill truck fly out at the end.
It's
like
the whole
going
squad, and
no
it
speed.
looked like they just had sessions over and over again, and really, it was not just made overnight. You know,
Yeah,
it looked like
yeah.
they made it throughout a whole season, and they got clips of everyone.
Is that Jaden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is he in Austin?
yeah. He got a place in Austin, full time now. The whole thing's sick.
Yeah.
Empire's another one of those companies just been doing it for a long time, doing it right.
There's my spot right there, that little spine. See that?
That little spine.
I'll ride that.
What little spine?
That
What
little
is he
kicker
talking-
thing. See that
That
thing?
ain't a spine.
Little spine extension right there.
What are you gonna do on that?
Skate logo on it.
I know that's not a spine.
Come on, let's
How
ride,
is that a
come on,
spine?
Dennis. Let's ride that spine
What
right
is
there.
that? That's
Come
a
on.
spine.
Come on.
I think because it looks like
it looks cool.
It looks like this is the hot
It
dog.
looks like a
and
little
there's
hot dog.
bun
It looks
and
like a little burrito. That spine.
Fucking put
I
ketchup.
might get a little nugget on my burrito.
yeah, it's little.
Oh man.
I think I could get a peg on there. A little chink on there.
What do you
Morgan
say?
Wade.
A little clink
Morgan
on there.
Wade overtoothed it.
Look,
Got him.
Morgan Wade really overtoothed that thing.
Did he?
Yeah, someone used it.
Too
oh,
funny.
so yeah,
They
okay,
really, yeah, no, I think it's
They
sick.
put it
I
there.
think that thing is sick too for overtricks, but you called it a spine.
Come on now. Don't get all uppity on me, San Diego.
Spine for ants?
Spine for ants?
What kind of spine is that? You do want to hit it like back tire or
I don't
something.
know,
huh? I think
dude.
you do want to ride that. Brett Silva. This is a frame promo. So frame promos kind of, you never really know what you're gonna get with it. But
I
this is
watched
like
it.
this is good.
Yeah.
You gotta watch
I hit
this.
play for sure.
We say it all the time in the podcast, but
God.
big fan of Brett.
I like how
Execution.
Yeah, like his execution on this, like stomp double tire, so solid, swaggy, and it's like what you do that many one-handed X-ups on street spots, like you have that confidence to like lean it back and like,
Yeah, he's dope.
it is cool.
He's one of the dudes. This clip, Wall
Yeah.
Ride 5 manual 180. I've never seen that. You know it's probably happened, but I can't recall anyone ever doing that on a street
Probably not in 100-degree weather,
That
whatever
too
that
was
was.
spot.
snap.
too.
Yeah.
That Smith tape was so snap.
Wow, that was crazy.
I just feel like the future of him filming clips is just so endless because nobody rides like him and everything he does
This
looks so
too,
easy and fun
little
for
quick
him.
to P-bog
Yeah.
and he dips it. I thought like, how do you even?
He's in
get-
his own lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yo,
so many,
that was fucked.
that was fucked. So many people have done
Because if you
tricks
think
on
about that, to stab down and then get
and then
the
a toboggan
pitch,
like that. That was like over a
Yeah.
big old booter trails at Caddy or something. how
that
good
could go
toboggan.
so wrong, you know.
Doo.
And that's a big drop.
I'm not even.
too.
That's a legit ass
it's
spot.
It's definitely exaggeration, but that was like not on the danger level of like Vans. That was like Vans manual bonk, like Gappa peg.
Sure,
you know,
similar,
like not
yeah.
in the same. I'm not saying it's on the same level in any sense, but like the style of it was like literally full commitment
Oh,
bonk,
yeah.
and then be able to jump out of an
Yeah,
ice pick
no
like
balance
that is
point.
insane.
You just hit and go.
Is insane.
Yeah, and he's not like pussyfooting it. He's like fully committed to it, and like, yeah,
Damn,
it's
you
awesome.
said the P word too after the C word.
Dude.
People say peg. I don't think I'm out of line.
People pay peg.
You gonna say
What
the
P
R
word?
R
What P
word
word?
next?
Excuse me.
Respect.
Respect.
This yeah, it was respect.
What's the R
learn
word?
what that means though, Joey.
What's the R word?
You said it last time.
Respect, bro.
Respect.
Respect. The whole conversation derailed me. So Richmond, Flyout Banks, a documentary from fucking Dales, dude. Killing me at the end with the name recognition. Latane
Don't blame
Coghill.
Dales for
It's
negative-
not it's
negative
not Dale's
things.
fault. It's my fault for thinking I can like call people's names. And then Kenny Horton. Jesus, I got it. But it's this
that spot's been around forever, huh?
this documentary on the White Walls essentially, and just how it all came about. The people interviewing the people that laid the first cement down on it, and then running through the timeline of it. And it's like
Kenny Horton made this?
Kenny Horton and Latane. Yeah,
It's still there.
it's still there. Yeah,
Didn't Kenny Horton just make another cool...
and this is them.
one?
Yeah, it's
Same
they
dudes?
did the
was the
same
last
thing.
one?
They did the jump over the FBM bus. So that was episode 1. So if we're not subscribed, sorry. So this was episode 1.
Oh, that's so sick.
And then this is episode 2. So they are on a bit of a rampage of doing really, really cool shit.
Gotta watch these. I haven't watched them yet.
So shout out to
Handrail
and then,
Media. Okay.
and then they were also the ones that did the 9th Street Trail documentary.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So shout out to Latane and Kenny.
Where's the 9th Street documentary on here?
It's not. I think it's just. I think that one they really poured themselves into. So I think that's like.
Oh, that one's
they
for
may
sale,
doing some-
maybe.
for sale, and they may be doing some like film festival stuff.
All
with
right.
it. So
Good month of videos.
yeah, and then
Super good month.
Martinez YouTube.
Oh wait, we're on the
Yeah.
honorable mention.
But
This is crazy. He sent this to me, and I was like, "You're living in Costa Rica now, YouTubing?" I didn't know what was going on with
He
him.
moved?
He moved down to. Well, I mean,
I watched it, and he
gotta-
says
he doesn't know how long he's
he
staying.
alludes that it's like if it's going to be full time.
yeah, he's just feeling
So
it out.
yeah,
Oh, so he just got himself like a one-way.
Sounds like it, and he's just staying there for at least a few months or something.
yeah.
I thought he was,
Back
kinda
in Nashville.
yeah.
He was
and then he's just doing some soul searching or something.
living.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
he sold
Costa
the
Rica.
he sold the ambulance, and then so I think he's just trying to figure shit out. Which if you have
If you're independent, you don't work a full-time job. Fucking go explore and go see what you're gonna end up
Yeah.
doing.
Hey man,
So-
too,
That's the
your money's
shit.
gonna go farther in South
Yeah.
America. Well, this is Central, but still, like
yeah,
you're gonna get more bang for your buck down there.
Yeah, and why not do it something like this while you can?
I want to see Corey win. So hit him with a subscribe. The
Yeah,
video-
Corey, keep going. Let us
Yeah.
follow your adventure.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
as I say, do it for a year. If you're gonna say you're gonna do it for a fucking year.
You can just jump on that like Sims program, and just go wherever.
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah.
Cruise around.
yeah.
Enjoy it.
You don't have to be tied down to one spot.
And that is it for videos. Instagram is very, very thin.
Let's run through it.
So
Crazy.
whoa, screamies. Pegs 180 Superman seat grab.
Indian. Can you say that?
Not Indian. What are you talking about?
Indian Air.
Indian Air.
3 strikes, you're
my
out.
God.
Get out of
Dude,
here.
that's
Oh
a
my
term, bro. It's the
God.
name of a trick. What are you talking about?
Wow,
Yeah,
Joey.
there's a lot of names that have been changed, though, Joey.
Damn. Kenneth. Talk about Costa Rica, dude.
Wow, are those fake stairs?
I did not realize that.
Wait, is this possible? That was sick. That was sick.
That's
Why do you think they're fake stairs? Oh, because of the way
They're
look.
fake.
Yeah.
I got my contacts in. I could see those nails in those stairs. Doesn't matter if they're fake or not. It's sick.
Yep.
Still sick.
Doesn't
not
matter.
straight.
Doesn't mean it wasn't a bump jump front flip.
This dude.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
yeah,
He started posting some crazy clips. Is this down in Australia? Guess so.
Yeah, yep.
Whoa.
I think that's Binley.
That first
Jeez,
7 is
dude.
insane. What is that? Does it look
This
like
dude
8?
is so sick.
The boards look like 8, 8, and 5, 8, 8, and 4 or something on that first one. There's no way that's like 16 feet.
It's huge.
It's
Could
3
be.
feet wide on top,
Yeah.
but they could not be 8
Sam
feet.
Grace.
Yeah.
It's far.
Did I click the same one twice? No.
This was crazy.
Uh-huh. Look like a big drop on the other side.
Madonna.
Since the Olympics, it seems like there's been a lot more park stuff going on in Brazil. Everywhere, but
I mean, with Gustavo and stuff like that,
Yeah,
it could really. I mean, just for reference, if you're not familiar with Madonna, he fucking kills it all
Ripper.
the time. Like a regular on the band's the Pro Cups
Yeah.
finals, like
Mm-hmm.
one of those dudes that would have found his lane, and everybody would know about him if COVID didn't exist.
yeah, as far as like the contest scene.
Yeah,
Where's he out of?
Brazil.
yeah. So, but yeah, kills it. Shout out to him. All right, seat stand. What is it? Oh, this is.
Wow. Wow. You don't see
No hops.
bike flip to tail tap besides like
Off of
Michael Baron.
Stink
And then he
butt
did it
too.
off
Yeah.
the seat. Crazy.
No hops is the most impressive thing.
Clean.
Looked easy.
Flip
Flip whip.
Jesus.
lots of.
Oh, this guy's so sick.
Oh yeah, we gave him some love last month, right?
Wow.
Colombian.
Was it Harry Mayne that started doing flips to foot jams?
Don't know. Probably.
I think it was him.
It was that.
Him
Yeah.
or Mark?
I want to say Mark Webb was after Harry Mayne, but like not
Yeah.
distant, you know.
Harry might have been the first. Flip whip to foot jam. God.
On a sub too.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I feel like the one he did before was like. I mean,
with the can out, bro. Yee.
chill. I think these are ones that I threw in there. This kid,
Is this the kid who's taking bikes off his
Yeah.
bike? Yeah.
What's he doing?
Or parts off his bike until he can't tail whip anymore.
This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, so he just keeps removing a part like every day.
Putting the back tire for this one.
Yeah, look, no cranks.
no front wheel either.
Yo.
Count it.
Is that the last one?
Count it.
Is
No,
taking any
he
more
keeps
parts?
going.
Yo, how that's
Stepped off a little quick. but
I'd
I'm not
count
sure if
it.
you could expect
that looks
much
pretty
better.
good.
But yeah, he won with this whole fucking thing.
I saw it. Yeah.
Like, where's
Interesting
the
idea, but it's
All
cool.
right, this is day number 30. Taking a part off my BMX bike every day until I can't tail up anymore. And today we're keeping it pretty simple. We're taking off the frame. So,
Oh wait, no, we're not watching a ghost one. I think.
all right, this is taking a part off my BMX bike every day until I can't tail up anymore. Today we got a bonus episode for you guys. That's right, I'm taking off my pants. I actually have no problem taking my pants off in public, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Figured it out.
That is crazy, dude.
It gets a little silly, but respect to
Whatever.
him.
Yeah, he's
you
doing
know, like
something.
it literally,
People were watching this.
like there's definitely one where it's
All right,
like
this is day 21.
he has like
Taking
a
part off my BMX
no
bike
headset
every day
anymore,
until
no
I
bottom
can't tail up
bracket.
anymore. Today we got a nasty one for you. We're taking off the spindle. And of all the places I could put my foot to catch this tail whip, I decided I'm gonna go with the frame. So let's hope I don't break my ankle. But let's get it done.
No tires. Ugh.
Come on, you did it good, too.
Yeah.
Just like that, I got the tail whip done.
He's got no
Make sure
headset
you like
either.
and follow,
though.
and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, this is day. All right,
That's impressive.
Yeah,
And
pretty
all right,
crazy.
guys,
Crazy
this is day
idea.
18,
Yeah.
Taking apart.
Wow, I didn't see
So,
that. That's insane.
He, I think we talked about him with doing like the different bar spin variations. Like he did this shit.
What's up, Four Eyes?
Until I don't feel like it anymore.
Day 45 of insulting my audience and then doing a bar spin every day. Take a crank flip, mix it with the toboggan, then mix it with the bar spin. Call it toboggan copy.
Damn. Damn. Good bar
Pretty funny.
copter, yeah.
Yeah. So, shout out to
What's his name on Instagram?
Devin the Scorpion Hunter, which when Bethany did the podcast, she knew him and she was like, yeah, he was a horse rider before, and so he was an equestrian. So pretty funny. So
Dude, you're high up when you're on a horse. That shit is no joke.
is that where the get off your high horse comes
I
from?
guess. I don't know, but
I thought this was super cool.
Look at this buddy.
Gonna have to mute that.
Fast and loose.
Yeah. I think that's Corey Walsh's dad.
no way. Corey Washley's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, you're bullshit. You're such a shit. I was like, wow, you got me. The way you did that, you got me for a second until I said it. And I'm like, oh, that's not fucking true.
Never seen a pool like that in Canada
That's kind of true, too.
with a transition like that.
Oh, my bad. I misspoke. That was Chris Fox's dad.
That's okay. That makes more sense. With that hair.
Pretty crazy, though.
California pool.
You could catch someone with that for sure. I would have thought
I mean,
that.
the swag on that is ridiculous. That little tire slide he did.
Oh, yeah.
What else we got? More fire at trails.
Turn
it off, sorry.
Get this podcast taken down. Look at those trails with the lights hanging in the trees.
And then
Ooh,
one-
wait, shit.
Yeah. One guy. Clip was so good.
I never seen this before, except for like Wide Awake Nightmare videos or like Square One videos. There was those trails like Doyle and Cesny would ride, and they had like banners hanging up in the trees. Remember that? It looked crazy.
Like advertisements or
I don't know
like
if they were
lights?
ads or what they were, but there was like they would like hang stuff in the trees. Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like rain covers or something.
No,
like
it was
that.
like it just looked really cool. Like they instead of like putting banners on the probably for a contest or a jam or whatever. Instead of putting on the landings, they just like hung them up in the way up in the air. It looks they were just like floating.
That's sick.
Yeah, that just reminded me. I was like, damn, I've never seen that again since those guys. Could have been.
I don't even remember.
Could have been the
clips.
Dave Mirra video game, and I'm completely mixing everything up.
Oh, the guy's hands are up.
Didn't even.
Look at him. He's like, let me help you up here, bud. You're fine.
It looks like they're like aggressive for a second, and then,
The dude, I think,
he gets friendly.
Well, I think the guy was a little mad at first until he saw like how little shit the dude gave, and then he's like, I better chill. It's like not phased. Like, I'm not even gonna say sorry. I'm just gonna get your bike for you.
Who's
Smile.
Udi? I feel like I've seen that.
Udi is the
Instagram.
guy that runs Magnolia in Lafayette.
Look at how many likes he has on that comment.
The interaction, because look at how many likes his fucking video has.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. It's huge.
Yeah. But, so this video went viral, but this dude fucking kills it. So that was like that was the intro to...
Where's he from? Whoa.
He's sick.
And there's another question. Whoa.
Yeah,
that was
don't ask me
dude.
questions, dude.
That was
Well, they're
so
always,
sick.
where is he from?
Is this like a Russian kid? I'm just wondering if it's like one of those.
No. I think he could be.
Joey's geography
Yeah.
questions. We got to get a geographer in here.
Well, I like to know what
Does
area
he
these guys
have
are
hot
from.
dogs there?
Damn.
But
Tacos.
he,
Tacos. I like him.
22 crew. That's what I was trying to think of. I was
Oh,
wondering- he
they're
kind of
from-
looks like he's kind of part of that in a sense because of the bars and stuff.
but I mean, like, think about
Swag.
how many fucking manual 180s you see over massive rails.
Dude,
Just Nathan.
this
and
dude is
Yeah.
sick.
not many others.
And he did it good.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
a perfect style. Even how he was rolling out on that fakie before he ran into the dude.
Oh,
The guy
yeah.
ran into
Yeah.
him looks just like this guy.
Yeah,
is
he
so
was like
pro.
in control.
So pro.
It's like, I'm just going to hit this dude.
So he's sick. One of those things where
Joe
like
Gash. Shout out to Joe
the
Gash.
the viral video kind of does him a favor in the sense of like dude, you fucking kill it. So or one more and then we'll keep moving. I don't know what I'm gonna get.
It's going to be good.
They're all good. He's going for it. Ooh, little
Nice.
peg poop on the way out. What do we call that now? I can't say the Joey word.
Peg clink, dude.
Peg clink.
Peg
Peg
clink.
Peg clink.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right because what's his name is commenting. Basil is commenting on Joe Gass's video from the 22
So, yeah,
Pro.
so is
Yeah.
he
He
got
maybe, I don't know.
tied in?
I don't make assumptions,
All right.
and I don't like to answer questions, Joey. You ask me too many
You
questions.
guys know everything about BMX.
No, I don't.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
And he did it. There was a jam recently. I think he like threw an invert in there.
a little
Tabletop.
table in there. Oh my god, this music is gonna fucking. That is insane looking.
like Burby.
Did I miss anything? There's one more. I have no idea what it is.
Wild card.
I think I threw all these in here. Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, the 7.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yes. I'm gonna go. This I had one. Keegan P. BMX.
Keegan P.
16-year-old. Oh yeah, this kid's crazy.
Oh, I got one after this too.
This kid's 16.
Australian.
Yep. I don't know what videos are good, but when I was watching him, I was like, oh my god.
Just one of those ones.
Yeah, go a couple deep.
We'll see if we'll get the ones that have the more views.
Just click
24?
I don't know, just click them. Look at that.
That's yeah.
Look at this kid. Future. Flip bar over. Look at him. 1080. He's insane, dude. And he's got crazy good style. This kid is crazy, dude. That's why we need to see this kid. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He's coming in hot. 1080s and double flares on not giant fees ramps. Like, those are smaller ramps to do that stuff on.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The Logan clone.
16.
Jesus.
Australia?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same area as Logan lives, I'm
Wow.
pretty sure.
Last one. This was.
I called that one park. I'm an idiot. I called it Ben Lee, but it's just a park in. Ben Lee is a skate park, but Brisbane is the place.
Okay, that's fine. You're okay.
I probably said
I
that
said
a
dumber.
million
I said
times.
dumb. Joey said dumber shit than both of us.
I don't think so.
I'm probably still winning. We just got Joey good with the hot dog thing. That was
Really?
that was dope.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice the fall. I was thinking about how many dumb things I said.
God.
That was awesome.
That first one, dude. You hear it.
Yeah,
From like zero.
the mic's good on that camera. You hear everything.
Yeah.
Boom.
So I don't know if we watched Procedure BMX, but maybe we'll save it for next one because we probably blew it. And I'm going to get 8 days ago. Yeah. So
Good month.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dales. Thank
Fantastic
you, Source
month.
BMX. Joey, I'm
Busy
excited
month.
for your event coming up. And
Thank you for letting me come on here and talk about it.
of course, when is the dates for all that? And when's that start?
Well,
coming
we're
out?
going to be filming it like the week after Dawn of the Streets,
Okay.
so later in October, but then they will begin
coming up, though,
posting
this
in
month.
November. Yeah.
Sick.
So, yeah, about a month away, we'll start seeing videos drop. And
Billy's
yeah, I'm
YouTube
excited.
channel?
Yeah, Billy's
All right.
YouTube channel, Billy Perry BMX.
Low
subscribe
numbers.
because he doesn't have enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needs a few subscribers, guys. He's trying to get some fresh ones. So
He's trying to get.
You're trying to help him out with that.
Yeah, right. Here I am doing my part for Billy, getting his channel subscriptions
Helping
up.
the underdog.
Yeah, that's right.
Roger, thank you always for helping put this list together and all
Yep,
the guys
yep.
a part of RBMX.
Yep.
'cause
Shout out to James, Albert, and Pat for helping out. It's been
Unsung
a
heroes.
busy month. And shout out to the members. I really, really do appreciate you. I do have like a full package of like giveaway stuff that I'm gonna
Sweet.
sort out for them. I may even interject it at a point tomorrow if I have the energy. But
Cool. And Paris podcast coming next
Paris
week, right after
podcast
this.
next week,
Then
yeah.
hopefully a good Larry Edgar one too. That's kind of
yeah,
seems like the next one.
Kaczynski judging one we talked about as well.
Cool.
And
Good
then
list.
there's
We're
all the
getting back on
bullshit,
it.
So
Back
Nice.
on it, baby.
yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
fellas.
Later, everyone. Peace.
Did you guys already film the Paris one?
Yeah, we did a couple days ago.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness, my ears.
All right, boys.
That was
That
cool.
was actually
Thanks, guys.
that was actually not that bad for how
No.
long it felt.
Good.
It felt really long.
Just because we've done one, took a day after another.